at 1580thefanatic.com.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Tuesday here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Harris Hicks in the control room because Randy, well, remember I said in that Twitter post that we'd all be sober today? I was wrong. I was wrong. So I guess it's just Harris and I, unless Ralph jumps in at some point with us. But we got you guys on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. Stockton Slap says, happy Tuesday. Just wanted to say, how about them Cowboys? Oh, don't. Just don't. When you win a game on a kicker's foot, you keep your mouth shut. He says, just give Brandon Aubrey the MVP already. Brandon Bomber, automatic Aubrey. If that's what you've got to be happy about, how dare you be happy?
I mean, to think he was at least a software engineer at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife was like, hey, you should, she saw someone miss a field goal. And she was like, you should give that a try. I think you could do it better. And then he got serious about it, hired a kicking coach, and here we are.
That is a little bit sad.
Yeah.
It is a little bit sad. Was
Right.
this too close? Is this too close for everyone's comfort?
I'm
on
I'm
the
comfortable.
YouTube video.
I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, you're too comfortable. I'm backing back
yeah.
up. I don't want that.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Okay.
Moist One says Blitzen. Okay. I don't understand what that means. Why are you saying Blitzen?
I don't know.
It's too early for Christmas. Berg says, I back, you back. We all back the Diamondbacks. All right. Well, so let's not get crazy.
Yep.
Let's not get out of control. Okay. First, we are at a fork in the road. And generally, I grab that fork and I just start eating. And it's a problem. And I'm going to need to work on that. I got fat. I got very fat. So anyway, but back to what we're doing. We're at a fork in the road, Harris.
Yep.
We can go football. And now we got every game that happened over the weekend that we weren't here that needs talking about.
Yep.
We need to talk about it. Or we start with some normal stuff first and then get to the football. Which one would you rather do?
I think we start with the football. We talking NFL football, Jeffrey?
You've been here long enough to know better than that.
To know better than
Then I like, oh, we're start with college football. No, we're starting with manly football. We're starting with professional football. We're starting with super fast football. Ashton Genty just got out of college. He's like, holy crap, it's fast.
Yeah.
And he's still getting used to how fast it is. Well, that just tells you it's better. So, of course, we're talking about the better football. I'll give you a chance to spew your college boy stuff a little bit later on.
Nonsense.
About the college. I mean,
Nonsense,
ASU won, so we got that to be happy about.
They looked really good, too. Like
they should.
Really good.
How would you rate the opponent, though?
I think Texas State is one of the best group of 5 teams in the country. Like, I think Texas State can end up winning 9-10 games this year. And they play lesser opponents, but Texas State's a good football team. And they lit up some scoreboards before. UTSA dropped like 40-plus points, and that's a good team. So, very good win for ASU. Sam Leavitt looked confident, too, which is a plus.
Stockton Slap says, didn't the Colts win on a field goal, too? Win's a win, Jeff Reaney. Jeff Weenie.
Have you ever been called that before?
Nah, that's the first.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Weenie. Stockton Slap, you are correct. The Colts did win, but I'm not sitting there going, how about them Colts? I'm like, we got lucky to win that game. And I got to say, we've got a 9-win team. With Daniel Jones playing the way he's playing now, and we went up against a tough defense, but let's be honest, that's going to turn into, harder opponents probably beating us.
I think there's a lot to like with this Colts team, man. Like, I mean, you look at Daniel Jones, 23 of 34, 316, 1 touchdown. And this isn't against any ordinary opponent, Jeffrey. This is against one of the best 3 defenses in football. Like, the Broncos secondary is so good, they can just rush 4 or 5 every snap and get away with it because that's how good their secondary is. And so, man, this is The Colts look like a good football team right now. And with the Texans being 0-2, that AFC South is wide open.
Well, okay, listen.
I'm listening.
We are solely atop the AFC South.
Yeah. Not saying much.
And
but
guess how
yes.
much I don't care after 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Talk to
What?
me when it's 8, 9, 10 games later. Don't talk to me on 2 games and about standing, because nobody cares about standing. I don't care about standing. You should not care about standing 2 damn games in. By the way, did you guys win?
No.
Did you win last week?
No.
You haven't won a game yet.
No.
Wow.
No. Both have been pretty convincing losses too, Jeffrey.
You are top 5 bottom team. You
Uh,
are bottom 5 team.
are we even bottom 5?
You are in the bottom 5.
The Titans might be one of the worst. Like,
Yes,
they might be bottom 1.
Didn't I just say that?
Like bottom 1, not just bottom 5.
Well,
Oh, you're the worst in the bottom 5. You did say that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I understand. Yeah.
Your brain is a few steps behind right now.
My brain needs to get with it.
Moist One says, for tickets to Innings Fest, Blitzen was used in the Christmas and July Kasai giveaways in the past. We're not doing reindeer. No, we're not doing that. What we're doing is the sound effect from the New York Yankees announcer. What was that guy's name back in the day? John Sterling, after he got hit by a foul ball. And you can hear he's like, ow, ow, ow. Just
That sounds just like
like,
it.
don't
Oh my
even bother
gosh.
hitting the cough button there, old John. Ow, ow. So here's the thing about that. Now, we're
Okay.
supposed to give away a pair of tickets today to the Innings Fest. Now, let me put this up on the screen for our YouTube friends.
Yep.
It's an amazing lineup at the Innings Fest.
Yep.
Holy Toledo. That is amazing. Look at that. Mumford & Sons, Goo Goo Dolls, Miles Smith, Group Love, Peach Pit, OK Go, and more on Friday. 21 Pilots on Saturday with Cage the Elephant, Lord
Wow.
Huron, The Fray, Dashboard Confessional, Silver Sun Pickups, and a bunch more.
Yeah.
Even the Vertical Whore will be there, Vertical Horizon. Then on Sunday, Blink 182. That's where all the soccer moms are going to be.
Oh, yeah.
The ladies
And the
love them.
And the soccer dads, too.
More the ladies.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
seriously, the ladies just love them guys.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Sublime,
What?
Public Enemy, Big Boy,
I did not know that.
Switchfoot, Bowling for Soup. And yeah, I didn't name everybody because I just don't want to. But
Yeah.
that is a pretty amazing lineup, even if I don't tell you the other bands.
Yeah.
And it is on February 20th through the 22nd at Tempe Beach Park and Arts Park, the Innings Festival. And there's a bunch of baseball guys going to be there too. But listen, there is, we're told, another weekend, kind of like Coachella.
Oh,
This is like the Tempe Coachella.
okay.
We don't know who the lineup is yet,
Ooh.
but I am told that when we do, we will also have tickets to give away then. So, but let's focus
Intriguing.
on this. So, Randy has the sound effect on his soundboard.
Yep.
I don't have the sound effect. So I'm going to imitate it. So when you hear me go, ow, 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 then
Yep.
that is your cue to call in and win those tickets. That sounds
Okay.
exactly like it, doesn't it?
It does sound exactly like it. Yeah.
So I didn't even need to tell them.
No.
I could have just done it.
Oh,
and
they
would've
know.
known.
I knew exactly the second you did it and what that was referring to.
So between now and the end of the show,
Yeah.
ow, ow, that's when you know you call in and win. Okay.
mm.
And if I'm talking about it, that is not your cue to call it and win.
Yeah.
If I'm telling you the cue to call it and win later,
Yep.
that's not your cue. It's when suddenly I just do it and then you call in 888-368-1580. Walter Mellon says, I think a good way to put it, Jeffrey, is the Titans are the power bottoms. Oh, so they're the most powerful of the bottom? I'd say they're the weakest of the bottom.
Well, who
I don't
else
know
could it
about, I don't
be?
think we can call them power bottoms.
You know, you got the Titans, you got the Panthers down there potentially. They have not looked great. And maybe the Saints, but the Saints they've kind of put up a fight these last couple weeks against the Cardinals and the 49ers. The Titans, I'd say, have just looked kind of lifeless.
Yeah, but putting up a fight and winning a game are two different things.
Sure, but the Titans haven't put up a fight or won a game. You know, at least the Saints have put up a
Moral
fight.
victories are losses.
Yep. As a Titans fan,
all
there's a
you've
lot of
had.
moral victories.
Yeah, that's it.
I know. I know.
All right, so let's talk football. And
do
no,
it.
Wilbur, I'm not going to sing it with you. Wilbur is on the text line, and he says, Rocky Top, you will always be that same old second-rate team to me. Good old Rocky Top choked on Tennessee.
Gosh, that was such a agonizing game for Tennessee.
Do you not see how I'm trying to talk the NFL,
NFL?
though, Wilbur?
Okay. Mr. Wilbur, I'll save my thoughts then.
Don't worry. We'll have time.
Yep.
I'll make sure
Yep.
there's time.
Yep.
We will talk about that. But right now, let's go ahead and talk the NFL. Now, before we get into that, let's talk about our Harmon Solar NFL fan pick'em picks.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Harris, you're new to the show, so what we usually do is we kind of look at our own picks.
Right.
And usually it's me.
Yep.
Number one. And it's usually me who wins the whole damn thing. But but the beginning of the season, there's like an adjustment period where I'm just a mere mortal. And then after this, it takes off and goes crazy. Every year it does this.
Okay.
But I got to say, I'm impressed with Randy White.
Did he win?
He had the most of all of us, 13
You're
correct.
kidding.
He got 13 right. I've got 12 right. So now Randy and I are tied for hosts picks.
Dang it.
Harris, you and Ralph also tied. You have 11 and he has 11. Of course, since you don't have any picks from last week, you're in last place.
Yep.
And Randy and I are tied.
Yep.
So the weekly winner of the weekly prize is Husker 1011. He got 15 right.
Goodness.
Not bad there, Husker.
You know, Randy always underestimates himself. First, congrats to Husker there. But Randy always underestimates himself, Jeffrey.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, here's the thing. He knows that there's a point where he's going to be liquored up and he's going to pick like his NFL picks and he'll pick the Dimebacks to win every game. And it's just like it'll be the end of that week.
He'll get into the whiskey in the office.
That's what happens. That's what happens. So anyway, here's the leader in the clubhouse is Reno 911. They got 28 wins right now, but that's a 4-way tie with Navy Devil, Husker 1011, and Bite My Kebab. Those are the I don't know what that's. Well, that's just one of our original texters right there.
Bite My Kebab.
Yeah,
that's up there in the texter nicknames.
I've had to say that quite a bit. So those four are tied for first place right now.
Okay,
at 28. And it's a little early to be talking standings, like I had said before, but people like to hear their names.
Yeah.
In Blender League 5, the highest point total of the week in the Daily Blender Fantasy Football Leagues, Puka Chu with 206.9 points.
Yeah. Did he have Puka Nakua on his fantasy team?
Why would he name himself Puka Chu?
I know some
and
people
not have a guy that's Puka Nakua.
I know some people that.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
It's Booze Assassin, by the way, off the text line.
So Puka Nakua is going to be kind of scary this year because
he's it.
The Rams number one, who's going to be drawing that cornerback number one is probably Devontae Adams. That may change, but probably going to be him. So Puka Nakua is going to get some awesome matchups.
Sure.
Against cornerback number two on whatever team. So keep a lookout for that.
Well, he at 206.9.
Yeah.
He has Goff, Nakua, Neighbors, and Higgins to give you an idea of where all them damn points had come from.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Neighbors, what a heck of a day.
I know, because I have him.
That throw, you picked him right.
I won my fantasy football game.
I wanted him so bad in every single league because he's going to get just the lion's share of targets in that offense.
Yep.
Yeah, that throw and catch at the end. I mean, it's a shame the Giants lost that game, but
so
what a game!
You know, I won my game, but I keep misjudging Tyreek Hill. I was kind of like,
elaborate.
After last week, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling him this week. He only got me a few more points than if I'd left him in. But I'm not sure still. I'm not sure about that yet. Is he gonna continue to get what he needs? He seems like a head case who's about ready to pop. He's got his personal life issues. I'm still a little nervous. You want to trade for him? Would you like Tyreek Hill?
No, because that domestic violence thing we don't know of. We don't know how many games he's going to get for that. We don't know if this is legit. The thing that scares me especially is this is not the first time with him. And so that's why I wonder, like, the NFL could really crack down on this. Because if they don't, it also might be a PR nightmare for them.
Yeah.
And so I wonder. And what the heck is up with the Dolphins, man? They always beat the Patriots. And now they didn't. What's going on in Miami? They looked.
When did you become Jerry
horrible.
Seinfeld of sports? What's the deal with the Dolphins? Oh,
I
my
sound
God.
like
What's the deal with that? Well, no,
I sound
they're
like
not
that.
really Dolphins. I didn't see a blowhole in Tyreek Hill. I don't get it. So let's just start in, shall we?
Okay.
Don't jump out of line there, Harris, because
I
we
won't.
talk
I'll try.
about all the games in the order that they are on our pick sheet.
Right, yeah.
And of course, the ones that we air on the radio station
Mhm.
are the most important. But here's a little
Yes,
preview. In 2 weeks, 5 starting quarterbacks have been injured.
Mm.
So if you are a quarterback, boy, is this good news for you.
Yep.
Derek Carr is talking about coming back.
I didn't even hear about that.
He's saying, I'm not opposed to coming back, except for the Saints still have the right to Derek Carr.
Yep.
Also, you're still rehabbing from the shoulder problem.
Yep.
So that was just a thing where you're like, what? And you're like,
Right.
don't come back.
We don't know what come back to the Saints because he's still
just means
technically
come back
under
to football.
contract. Okay, football.
Like
right.
some quarterback needy team, like the Saints.
Well, Rattlers looked pretty. I'll get to that, but Rattlers looked pretty decent.
No, he hasn't.
He's looked adequate. He's a young guy.
Man, no, he looks like Caleb Williams. That's what he looks like. Seriously, look at his stats; they're just about identical, except for I think
Are they
Caleb
really?
Williams has one more interception.
I saw this
I
quote from Caleb Williams about saying like when he got picked, he was talking to the Bears punter and he's like, "You won't have to punt that much."
Oh, I remember that.
And
Yeah,
he's leading the league in punts since he got drafted.
Doe. You
Shoot.
shouldn't talk. You shouldn't
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Stockton Slap says it's time to swap out Diggs for Scadaboo for my flex. Is it? Scadaboo runs like a damn juggernaut. What did he do this weekend?
Scottaboo, he had a touchdown.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah.
good for him.
He had like, I think 12, 13 carries. He had I think 50 plus yards, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if Randy played him or not.
Scottaboo looked, I have him in one of my leagues. I didn't play him, but Scottaboo looks like he's going to be the lead option in that Giants running back room.
Yeah, you should not have played him last week or the week before, but now as you see him start to, find his
There it is.
feet
Yeah.
and start to, listen, how many yards did he get?
Okay, so Cam Scottaboo, 11 carries, 45 yards. And the other guys, Devin Singletary, 1 carry for 4 yards. Tyrone Tracy, 5 for 15.
You trust him yet on the fantasy football lineup?
And the lineup, no. Get back to me in a few weeks.
That's kind of the way I felt, like 4 weeks in, and then you'd feel more comfortable because there needs to be a consistency before you go and do that.
Yeah. And how about for the Giants, Wan'Dale Robinson, too? Like, they're going to be passing the ball a lot. They're going to be in some close games. That secondary has a lot of questions.
They'll be playing from behind a lot.
Yeah, they will. Absolutely.
All right, but that's not in order, okay?
No.
So stop distracting me, people. Fish Tank says Tyreek is one more incident away from being Antonio Brown. You're not wrong. You are not wrong, my friend.
Yeah, he could be.
Kiss the Cook says, my daily prayer for my Cowboys. Please, I pray that geriatric gives up grip of the ownership of the Cowboys. You can pray that prayer, but as long as he has breath. I started watching that Netflix documentary.
Ooh, what do you think about it?
I'm enjoying it.
It's good.
I am enjoying it. And there's a lot of layers there. Didn't care for some of the fake reenactments.
Yeah,
There's some fake reenactments in there.
I like his story on how he bought the Cowboys. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he just found he was an
everything's
oil
a
guy.
gamble. Everything's and he had grown kids at the time. I didn't know that.
And he's $50 million in debt with that many kids. Good gosh.
Well, he figured he'd just sell one of them if he had to.
For the Cowboys.
Chief Skull says, afternoon from wonderful Denver.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, good to see you in studio. I'm always in the studio. Sharp Cat says, the saying goes like this: bad teams lose close games. Okay. I bet good teams lose close games too. And what saying? I don't remember that saying.
Yeah.
Who authorized you to have that saying, Sharp Cat?
Yeah.
How dare you come in here with a saying and say it's a saying?
Yeah, I don't even know where he got that from.
Have you heard that saying?
There are some great
I've never
teams.
heard that
No,
saying.
No.
I'm not saying I know every single saying ever, but I think you're full of crap.
Bad teams get blown out. I think good teams can sometimes lose close games, but good teams rarely ever just get blown out. Rarely. That's how I see it.
Clammy Goose says, Jeffrey, have you ordered your Indiana Jones jersey yet? No, I told you, I will never have the name of another man on my back. I have my home jersey and my away jersey. They both have my own name and number on them. So there you go. And no, I'm not bought into where the Colts are at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little more cautiously optimistic, but that is about as far as I can take it. All right, listen, we got to take a break. We'll come back and start it up. We're going to talk about every single game that happened over the weekend. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
If you're running late to work, speeding may seem like the faster option, but it can actually slow you down. Speeding puts you, your loved ones, and everyone else on the road at risk. It's a dangerous habit that can lead to crashes, fines, and even fatalities. Remember, speeding makes it harder to stop quickly for pedestrians, road crews, or even the unexpected. Speeding is illegal. Slowing down saves lives. For more information, visit slowdown.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
1580 The Fanatic is giving you the chance to experience Innings Festival with performances by Blink 182, 21 Pilots, Mumford & Sons, Cage the Elephant, Sublime, and many more. February 20th through the 22nd at Tempe Beach Park. Listen for this sound to win your way in. Ow! Ow! On the Daily Blender, weekdays 3 till 6. You can also score your own tickets now at inningsfestival.com/innings. Innings Festival, February 20th through the 22nd, Tempe Beach Park.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend, Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
A Numbers Game features longtime radio personality Gil Alexander, who takes you on an insider's tour through the numbers and the world of analytics, featuring interviews from today's top insiders and Gil's own takes based on his understanding of sports and betting in an entertaining and comfortable fashion. Catch A Numbers Game with Gil Alexander, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Really trying to get into all the games that happened over the weekend, but people keep distracting me and texting in other things. Hamilton Porter says, Harris, have no fear. I just renewed my CPR certification, so since you Tennessee fans are so used to choking, I'll be ready to go. It's not the fans that choke. It's the team that chokes.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I'll have some thoughts on it later on in the show, but man, it was tough for the Vols, man.
Sharpcat he says he used AI.
Did he really?
He says,
For what?
yes, the phrase bad teams lose close games is a common saying in the NFL, reflecting the reality that teams with poor talent or coaching often struggle to win in the tightest situations.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, the burp part was just my Taco Bell from earlier. I apologize. That just came right out of me. I couldn't stop it. I mean,
Yeah.
you wouldn't get that sort of authenticity from AI.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't get that from AI.
I feel like
It's
AI is
clear.
far more polite.
That's the most AI comment I've ever seen. Yeah, really AI.
Stockton Slap says, I'm excited about this Cowboys win because it's
Yeah.
against the divisional rival, the top 5 D line, and it's a game we usually lose. Oh, come on. Just let me have this one, Jeffrey.
Ooh, The
Okay.
Cowboys never lose to the Giants.
You can have this one.
Dak Prescott's record against the Giants, I can find it, but it's like he's
Yeah,
like Patrick Mahomes against the Giants.
Yeah, he owns the Giants. What do you
Owns them.
mean it's a game you'd usually lose? You just mean in general to a
Just in
tough
general.
defense and a divisional rival.
Well, the Giants do have a good front seven. I mean, especially with them getting Abdul Carter. And although they have a gauntlet of a schedule, the Giants are an improved football team. They're going to be better than what their record says at the end of the year, just as a team in general. Because, look, they've got a good passing game. If we learned anything, it's that Russell Wilson still has something in him.
Yeah. Sounds gross.
Does it really?
Yeah. I don't want
Do you want me
to
to
be there.
rephrase that?
I don't want to be there when he
He's
gets it
still
out.
got that dog in him. How about that?
That's kind of gross too.
Really?
It's a little gross.
That's like a Gen Z saying.
Yeah,
Got that
that's
dog in him.
kind of.
Like his X-rays came back and it just shows a picture of a dog.
That's just weird. That's, I mean,
Is it weird?
that's like Richard Gere weird.
Yeah, that
Chief
is.
Skull says home studio is not the same. Triple H needs a personal mentorship and someone who will finally pin him down and shave that thing, his so-called mustache. So he thinks I'm going to grab you in a headlock and just get that thing off you.
Pleased to see you too, Chief Skull. Thank you for the affirmation. But some have tried and none were successful. It's really hard to get me in a headlock, Jeffrey. It's hard.
If I wanted
Shifty.
to,
Yeah.
you would not survive. Moist One says,
False.
nice guys finish last. Let's just say I'm a nice guy, ladies. Can we talk football now? I've just been trying to talk football here.
The guy just wants to talk about football.
That's all I
That's
have,
all he asks. He doesn't ask
trying
him
to do.
much. Yeah.
All right, so let's start her up. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Ravens beat the Browns 41-17, as expected. That just seems like exactly what you'd expect. If you hadn't seen, let's say you got locked up. Let's
Yeah.
say Harris got locked up for public indecency, and he gets locked up. So, okay, that's the premise. Harris got locked up for public indecency.
Not true on the record. Just going to put that out there.
Yeah, but I said it, and then it's completely clean. It can be used as a soundbite against you when you run for president.
When?
In the future, somebody's going to dig this up and go, "Oh, we got him! We got him! Oh, we got him!"
Some political campaign manager. Checkmate.
I can see it. I can see it now.
Yep.
Anyway, what were we saying?
You were talking about the Ravens.
Oh, so like
Yeah.
if you came out of a coma,
Yeah.
because Harris poisoned your food, and you went to the hospital and were sick.
You're
because
Ruining my
Harris
presidential
Hicks
campaign.
poisoned someone's food, and then they were in a coma,
Yeah.
and they woke up and they're like, "Hey, what happened with the Ravens and the Browns? Oh, the Ravens beat the Browns 41-17. That sounds right.
You can go back to bed now.
41-17 sounds absolutely correct. There's
Yeah.
no doubt in anybody's mind that is how this was going to go. I don't even know who the hell the quarterback was for the Browns this weekend. I didn't bother to watch a minute of this game.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone
Did you?
knew. No. I think I saw the highlights and some of the things. I think everyone knew the outcome. of what was
Highlights were
gonna
Lamar
happen.
Jackson throwing 4 touchdowns. That was it. There's no more highlights
Well,
after that.
the Browns went all out to stopping the run based on what I saw from a lot of the highlights. And I watched a lot of other plays as well. They really loaded that box. Derrick Henry had 11 carries
Easy,
for
moist
23
one.
yards. Yeah. And it's like last week what we talked about. Like if you play cover 1 against the Ravens, oh, where's Zay Flowers? We're going to look for him. If you play cover 2, those boxes are light. Bam, run the ball to Derrick Henry. Cleveland was hell-bent on stopping the run, and Lamar Jackson can beat you with his arm. And he did. 4 touchdowns.
I can beat you with my arm too.
There's no way of debatable.
I would beat you like a out of control windmill.
I think I would take Ralph easily. I think I would take Ralph.
Ralph just
Beat
looks
him
like
pretty
he's
bad.
got more than a couple soft spots. You know what I mean? Or
Is Ralph
just
fast?
or you get a muffin and make him eat the muffin, and he's gluten intolerant, and he'll be down on the ground.
All of a sudden he gets distracted.
I'm an angry Irish person. You don't
Yeah,
want
you
to
don't
mess
wanna
with me.
with that. Yeah, that's true.
So what was the question? What were we doing?
Oh, just talking
Ravens.
about-
Yeah, the Ravens. The Ravens. I mean, Myles Garrett was out there. He was trying 1.5 sacks, but I mean, what are you going to do?
Well,
It's just Myles Garrett and a bunch of guys from Costco.
yeah, only Clark Kent could save the Cleveland Browns right now. And,
No.
and another thing.
Hey, hold on a damn minute. Clark
Okay.
Kent ain't saving nobody. It's Superman. Clark Kent just writes the stories.
Oh, right. I should have known that.
Why are you trying
Yeah.
to out Superman anyway?
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Uh-huh.
Hey, everybody, guess what? Superman's actually Clark Kent.
Crap, now everyone knows.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Dude,
You're going to be sitting
The
there.
news is going to be all over it. The
You're
mainstream
sitting
media is
there in
gonna have a
your
field day.
house. You're minding your, like, after you
Yeah.
broke that news, you'd be sitting there, you're like, why is my ass hot? Because he's using his X-ray vision to boil your bunghole
Mhm.
through the wall.
Yeah.
Superman's going to come and boil your bunghole through the wall.
Yep. And he's going to put me
'Cause
in
you
the pocket
outed him.
universe. Yeah.
And then you're like, what's that smell? Oh my God, that's me. That's my bunghole.
Someone would be like, "Did you fart, Harris?" I don't think so.
I don't think you're going to be that calm as somebody that sets fire to your anu.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just
That's a
big,
good
big fire and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
All right, back to the
Hey.
Browns. Yeah, that happened. So
Yeah.
nobody's surprised at the score or the outcome.
Another thing, though, Jeffrey, Dylan Gabriel sighting. He
Yes,
came in. Yeah.
He came in, he did a thing, he left.
Makes me think, is Shador Sanders going to get a chance to start? Because they've already gone
I
from Joe
told
Flacco to Dylan Gabriel.
You guys this during the summer.
Yep.
Once the season starts, everybody's going to get a turn as they're desperately trying to find something that
Yeah,
will work,
yeah.
but that they're going to find is they have a whole lot of nothing that will work.
Because Phil and Ralph have a big bet going on. And
Oh,
if
that
Shador Sanders starts a game, Phil
Shador,
wins.
now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think Shador Sanders is going to start. I think he'll get some time in the game, but I think
Mhm.
at that point, he'll be overwhelmed and they'll be like, well, that was a mistake.
And how long is what about Deshaun Watson? How does he play into this? Because no one is
How long is his what?
no one is taking
You ask how
I was
long
gonna
is
say, how
Deshaun
long is he
Watson?
out for?
Oh, I was going to say.
That aged horribly.
Ask
That was
massage
took a
therapist.
turn.
I don't have those answers.
Oh my gosh.
What
that
was the
took a turn.
question?
I was wondering when he comes back, is Shador Sanders going to be on the roster? 'Cause
He's
that would
never
be three
coming back.
quarterbacks. Deshaun.
He's never coming back.
Okay.
He's not coming back. I mean,
Okay.
when he was there, he was horrible. You think he's going to be better now than anybody who's been practicing and been playing, even if they've been playing badly?
Yeah, they're just holding on to him right now because no one's going to take that contract. And so it's like, are they going to keep him on the roster, thus cut Shador Sanders? Are they just going to put him on the
Who's going to come for him?
sideline injured?
Who's going to show up and say,
Nobody.
you know what?
Nobody.
We need us some Deshaun Watson.
That's
That's,
why-
what we need. By God,
Right.
where was he all this time?
That's why I wonder if Shador Sanders, if there's a sliver of a chance Shador Sanders gets cut, because if they bring Deshaun Watson back, realize that no one's taken that contract, they want to keep three quarterbacks, and Shador gets cut.
They can't be so stupid that they think that, oh, well, we're going to get something for him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
They already know there's no point. So
Yeah.
they're going to stick with these losers they have. It'll
Yeah.
be a a merry-go-round of losers for the Browns quarterback room.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Absolutely.
feel bad for Joe Flacco, I do feel bad for him because he kind of pull for the old guy now that I am one.
Right.
And he had an interception and a fumble and just, here's the thing. He always talks about how his kids watch him and they're like, you're not going to be able to do it, Dad.
His kid said that he sucked.
Yeah, you suck, Dad.
You stink, Dad.
Man, I'd be like,
Have
hey,
some respect. He's
guys,
Super Bowl
I can't-
MVP.
I can't come in. Why? My kids said I sucked and I've murdered them.
That's an overreaction, Jeffrey. You wouldn't do that.
I'm from a different generation.
Oh my gosh.
If I ever told my dad, Dad, you suck, I wouldn't finish the sentence and I probably would have not finished the breath.
Well, your
I'd
son,
be dead.
your son might. I mean, he's a good football player.
Yeah.
His highlights are pretty impressive. He's too valuable. You can't take him.
Oh, he would never say that to me because he loves me and respects me.
Right.
But if I had a kid that didn't, they probably should pack. That's all I'm going to say. Hamilton Porter says, here's food for thought. Is Kyler Murray the worst starting quarterback in the league amongst Heisman winning quarterbacks? Ooh, you know what? We're going to have to spend some time and think about that because that is a good question that bears more thought than I have.
I'll gather some sources here.
That is a very good question, Dr. Porter.
Off the top of my head, yes.
He's the worst starting quarterback that's a Heisman-winning quarterback.
Nope, Caleb Williams.
See what I'm saying?
Caleb Williams.
You got to take a moment with those questions.
Yeah,
you can't just shoot from the hip on that one.
Yeah, I couldn't shoot from the hip there.
All right, let's move on. Winnie, Christmas, we've only gotten one game done. Walter Mellon says, is Randy just sitting there in silence waiting to hit that button? He hasn't said much today. Well, he's not on the show today. He's still liquored up.
He got into the whiskey in the office.
A little more than we should have.
Yep.
And so anyway, he'll be back tomorrow. So I'm going to actually perform the sound effect, ow, 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 when it happens. It's not happening now. And when it's in the commercial, that's not when it's happening either. So don't call in then. You just wait until suddenly I just go, ow, ow. And that wasn't it either.
It sounds just like it.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, people will know what he's referring to when he does the sound effect.
Yeah, when John Sterling got hit by that foul ball, that's what that is. See, you could do it too.
Yeah.
Hamilton Porter says, are the Bears that bad or the Lions just have an axe to grind?
Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both
axe to grind.
Maybe. I mean, listen, the Lions got embarrassed in their first game. So they are going to be out for blood for every game after. Dan Campbell does not like to be embarrassed. Dan Campbell is ready to just rip it off the heads of anything that comes before him. You'll see that. But back to this. How about this? Backup quarterback time for the Bengals because Joe Burrow got aggressive turf toe. He's going to need surgery. He's going to miss 3 months. So now Jake Browning is the starting quarterback for the Bengals. Well, see you next year.
You know what?
That season's over for the Bengals.
I'm going to hold back on that.
Just because he kind of looked kind of okay.
Jake Browning, well, he did throw 3 interceptions. So that is something. But Jake Browning has actually looked really good when he's played for the Bengals. Like, he's looked pretty solid.
That's why they keep him around as a decent backup quarterback. But your backup quarterback ain't supposed to be the guy.
Well, 2023, he went 4-3 as a starter. He led the NFL in completion percentage, 8 yards a pass attempt, and 98 passer rate. Pretty good stats. Now, with that defense, Cincinnati's not going to do anything. But if they had a really good defense, I think you can win and make the playoffs with Jake Browning. He's proved that. But
he's proved that 1 week. He's not designed to go the full way.
Yeah.
He's just not.
Yeah.
So the way you pick the Bengals has to change going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things he does have going for him is there's not a lot of tape on him.
Nope.
For people to sort of figure him out. But on the other hand, right? So the Bengals did win the game 31-27. And the Jaguars, have they won yet?
They have.
They won the first game? Okay.
Panthers, yeah. Another close loss for the Jaguars, man. They were 3-10 last year in 1-score games. 3-10. Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, no.
2 interceptions. It's the same discussion because it's crazy to me because I saw that guy play in college and look so freaking good. Has every trait in the world, and it just hasn't put it together. And I kind of wondered why. Like, what is going on? This is a guy that won a playoff game his second year as a starter. You know? It puzzles my mind, Jeffrey.
Uh-oh. Stockton Slap makes a good point.
Does he now?
He says, I just realized I'm listening through an app, and it's on a slight delay. Am I screwed to try to win them festival tickets? Yeah, you are. You are so screwed. Oh, my God. I didn't think about that.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just... I'm going to keep the tickets myself.
Do it.
I'll just keep the tickets myself so we don't have any problems.
Yeah, make a date night, you and your wife.
Yeah.
Have a time.
She wouldn't know what to do if I made a date that much in the future. It's February, Harris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, how do we adjust for people who are listening online and there's the delay? So if you hear the cue to call in and win, you might not hear it for like a minute, depending on, your streaming. Because sometimes
Right.
people stream and it's pretty close. Sometimes if they're on the website, sometimes the app will do a little bit of that. So,
Yeah. We gotta get creative here. You have any ideas? I
No,
don't think I have any
no.
ideas.
Stockton Slap, you just have to listen on the regular radio, man. Ooh, didn't think about that. Chief Skoll says, my sources tell me, goodbye, Kyler Murray. You will be a Dallas Cowboy next year. Who are your sources, Chief Skoll?
People are
You
really
just made that crap up.
look. People are dogging the Cardinals. You're 2-0 in the National Football League. Now is not the time to react.
We'll
Enjoy
get to
it.
that
It's
when we
rare
talk
that
about
the
the card.
Cardinals
Can we
are
just
2-0.
do the damn show in order the way I put it together?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Heavy Metal Maniac says, so 2 celebrators, 2 weeks of no losses for the Cardinals. Randy deserves it. Oh, yeah, he deserves to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think
I did inform him, and there were a couple of the worst losses. A couple of the worst wins I've ever seen from the team.
I mean, I think he celebrated a little bit too much with that whiskey in the office, but he celebrated.
It's been a while since the Cardinals started 2-0.
Yeah, it has.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, try to get back on track. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender?
Radio and the internet.
Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Every day in Arizona, drivers and pedestrians share the road. Always watch out for pedestrians, even when you have the right of way. Make sure to follow the speed limit. Just a few extra miles per hour can mean the difference between life and death. Keep your eyes on the road at all times, not your phone. And never block or park in crosswalks. It's dangerous. Visit gohs.az.gov for more information. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
1580 The Fanatic is giving you the chance to experience Innings Festival with performances by Blink 182, 21 Pilots, Mumford & Sons, Cage the Elephant, Sublime, and many more. February 20th through the 22nd at Tempe Beach Park. Listen for this sound to win your way in. Ow! Ow! On the Daily Blender, weekdays 3 till 6. You can also score your own tickets now at inningsfestival.com/innings. Innings Festival, February 20th through the 22nd, Tempe Beach Park.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund.
Oh my gosh, it's Mark Asher.
You know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999. That's right, they're celebrating 25 years in existence this year.
I said, oh my
you know what you have
gosh,
to
it's
do
Mark
to stay in
Asher.
business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
We talk sports. 1580, The Fanatic.
Today's Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic. All right. Let's get back to it. Well, there's one thing that is going to be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Whether Sean Clifford, Mike White, or anybody else you've never heard of before in your life ends up being the backup quarterback to the backup on the Bengals.
I could see that happening.
It's happening right now because those guys are practicing and trying out. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Sean Clifford from Penn State.
Yeah.
Rose Bowl champ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
That's going to be fun. Yeah.
Poor Bengals fans.
I feel bad. I do feel a little bad for them because, listen,
Yeah, me
if
too.
Daniel Jones gets hurt, we got nothing.
Well,
I mean, we got Anthony Richardson, but that's like having nothing.
First off, yeah, I feel for Bengals fans because Joe Burrow hasn't been able to stay healthy, and that's who this entire thing is built around. For the Colts, I think it's such a good sign that Daniel Jones is playing so well. One reason being is when we saw Anthony Richardson lose the starting QB battle to Daniel Jones, we probably thought, ooh, he is not having a good training camp. Well, it could be that Daniel Jones was just really overperforming. And the offense was really good for him.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But you are wrong because
Okay,
here's why.
okay.
Chris Ballard desperately needs Anthony Richardson to be good because that's on him. And if Anthony
Yeah.
Richardson was even doing kind of pretty good, they'd have stuck with him. They
Right.
wouldn't have gone off and gotten Daniel Jones. And if there's too many jobs at stake
Yeah.
behind Anthony Richardson. So the fact that Daniel Jones is starting and having success is the end of Chris Ballard's career,
Well, think about it.
at least in Indianapolis.
Right. Well, think about it from this perspective, too. It's like Anthony Richardson, the job was clearly his. So Daniel Jones must have had to have been really, 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 really good in training camp to earn that job because he was brought in as the backup. They have a lot of draft capital in AR-15, and he won it. So that, to me, it looks
Listen,
like Daniel Jones is just really good.
Don't call him AR-15.
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, don't call him that. You know why? Because if he was a weapon, he jammed. So
Oh.
no, we're not gonna talk about him like he's a
okay.
rifle, he's a six shooter, he's a this that. No, just
That was his nickname in college. A lot of
badly
people call him
placed.
that.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
you can't have that.
Anthony Richardson.
I'm not allowing him to have that.
Okay.
Stockton Slap is still trying to figure out whether he's listening on the app and he wants to try to win those Innings Fest tickets. And he
Determined.
says, well, how about we make it the 13th caller? So he's thinking if it's the 13th caller, you got to pick up the phone a bunch of times. And when he hears, hey, it's your time to call it and win, he might be at just the right moment to call in.
What do you think?
I guess we can make it the 14th caller.
Okay.
I don't like the unlucky number.
Right.
I guess I could do that.
14th caller.
Yeah, at least one of these times.
All right.
All right, we'll do that.
Sure.
Thanks,
Stockton
Ouija, says Chief Skull.
Hmm.
It's a Ouija board. Good Ouija board will always lead you down the right path.
No. Won't will not
You
agree
watch
with
too many
that.
movies. I'm
Yeah,
not as scared of a dumb Ouija board.
Will not agree with that.
Chosen One says, good afternoon, everybody. Congrats, Jeffrey, on your Colts. Gives you something to be hopeful for. Perhaps the Broncos aren't as good as we thought. Unfortunate about my Vikings. Figured they go 500, but was hoping JJ would get the experience he needs. Hopefully he's not out too long.
Yeah.
He suffered an injury. It's called being exposed. He played like booty.
Scott the King Angle. And I asked him, I said, hey, Atlanta plus 150 looks really good. What do you think about that? And he was like, no, don't do it. What do you know?
Well,
that
did you
hit.
bet that?
I did bet it.
Oh, good for you, because here's the thing. Had JJ played the way he had played at the end of the last game,
right,
he'd have been right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can call it the injury, you can call it reality. JJ McCarthy played like booty.
Yeah, he played like a rookie, you know?
Baker's Cocky Hen says, when are the tickets? Okay. Are you asking me when I'm giving them away, or when is the Innings Fest? Innings Fest is February 20th through the 22nd on a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. Clammy Goose says, Trevor Lawrence hasn't figured out the secret sauce, and it's obvious what change needs to happen. He needs to cut his damn hair. Who has the last successful long-haired quarterback?
Ooh, good question. Oh, well, Tom Brady, remember when he had that long hair?
He had a little bit of
You
it, a
could
little bit
say
of a shag.
Him?
Yeah.
Jake Plummer? Didn't he have some long hair?
Jake wasn't that successful as a
He
NFL
had like a good
quarterback.
couple of years in Denver.
Really.
Yeah, I'm reaching there.
And no, I'm not ready to throw in the towel on the Denver Broncos either. You
No,
know,
me neither.
that was just it was just a nice game. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the Cowboys here because that's the next one up.
Okay.
The Cowboys beat the Giants. It was a comeback win in overtime, 40-37. And whoever said that they usually lose this kind of game, well, they're wrong. He won 13 in a row against the Giants.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost to them for 3,199 days.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
3,199 days. Wow. Hey, Jeffrey, I remember watching the Titans, and Andrew Luck would just dog walk us every single time.
Yeah.
It was hopeless.
Yeah.
When the moment he stepped on the field against the Tennessee Titans.
Mhm.
This is the Giants' Andrew Luck. It's Dak Prescott. He doesn't ever lose to them, ever.
He almost did.
He almost did.
If Aubrey wasn't there for him.
Oh, my gosh. The kicking. You know, what I would do for Brandon Aubrey to have some eligibility and go play for the Vols. He still technically does. He was a software engineer.
Can you not bring your sadness into
I'm not
everything
going to bring
we do
my
here?
sadness in everything I do.
It feels
but
like you're going to bring your sadness into everything we do here. today.
I will. You know what? I'm gonna take 2 claps here. Next play. Take a deep breath and shift back into NFL mode because this game was too good of a game to ignore. Like this game was
It was a
completely
fun
back
game.
and
I don't know if
forth.
I'd call it a good game.
40-37.
Yeah, I know, but it was the Cowboys and the Giants. You know,
Yeah.
it's the Jeffrey O'Brien rules of football relativity.
Mm-hmm.
If two teams are kind of crappy and they play each other, they look like they're really good teams.
Yeah, and also it's just we've seen them play so many times on prime time. How many times?
Yeah, but you didn't
Every
see
year.
Russell Wilson on the other end of that.
Yeah. 30 of 41, 450 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Russell Wilson. After everything, the crap that he got last week, 450 yards. First off, this Cowboys secondary's got problems, Jeffrey. Dallas has a cap on their ceiling because that secondary, they will have to compensate for probably all year. They got lit up.
Well, Giants are now 0-2. Cowboys are 1-1.
Yeah. Dallas could be 2-0 easily.
Who's getting fired for the Giants? Is this a fire Daboll kind of thing?
No, I don't know if you fired Daboll because you draft Jackson Dart. And I wonder how long it's going to be until he plays. That's my thought.
If Russell Wilson came in and had a really good game against the Cowboys, not yet. I think their idea was for him to sit behind him for a year.
Yeah, you draft a rookie quarterback and you fire your head coach. That rookie quarterback is already being put in a big disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I wonder if, because of that, Daboll's going to have a pretty long leash, but the hot seat talks are starting and they're ramping up.
Baker's cocky hen says Daboll's cocky ass on the sideline when they took the lead late was priceless.
Did you see that offensive lineman
No.
get 4 consecutive penalties? One offensive lineman in a matter of like a minute. I'm not even kidding you. He slapped a guy in the helmet, like just absolute like slap in the face, like
And this is
Japanese game
for
show
the Giants?
slap. For the Giants.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it.
He did that. And then a lineman was on the ground. This is like one play after. He dug his elbow into him. The ref, I'm not even joking. And then he had 2 consecutive false starts. And Daboll was like,
This guy's my spirit animal.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. In the National Football League,
Mm-hmm.
and this isn't college. When do you ever see that in the NFL?
I think it's fun.
It is. I mean,
He's going to be fined and suspended or something.
I was watching the game with the Giants fan, and he was about to commit some horrible crimes.
So listen,
I'll say that much.
I've had Giant fans as producers before.
Really?
One guy got a domestic violence arrest because he didn't do anything to her.
Okay.
She was in the other room when he destroyed a television. And the cops were called and they took him away and said, you destroying your television with her in the house is like a threat or something. It was so dumb. It wasn't.
That's crazy.
It really wasn't fair to him, but it was also like, his name was Morris.
Morris.
I said, Morris, man, you can't be doing that sort of thing. I don't pay you enough to keep buying new TVs.
What? Yeah, right.
I had to loan him some money to buy a new TV after he settled everything out. But
oh my gosh, I mean, the Giants will do that.
Giants fans they got issues.
They got problems. Yeah. I lived with 2 Giants fans in college, and every single time the things that I would hear out of their mouths, Jeffrey,
they're very angry.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's official. Clowney to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Jadeveon?
Yeah. Clowney to the Cowboys. Is that official? Or are you just saying that's going to happen? Kiss the cook. 888-368-1580. And Stockton Slap says, no, what I really meant there was they usually lose these types of close games. They would always do something idiotic, especially with time management under Mike. Can I have 3 number 6s supersized McCarthy? No, that's true. Random Texter says, so can we technically say that when it comes to the New York Giants, Dak Prescott is better than Tom Brady? No, because this was not a Super Bowl. This was just a singular game.
I think you could say against the Giants, Dak Prescott is better than like almost any quarterback ever. Like just against the Giants.
I mean, you always have that one team, right?
Yeah.
Cardinals for a long time, when the Rams were bad, the Rams would have the Cardinals number.
But also you have the Panthers against the Cardinals before Sunday, what they were like.
That's how bad the Panthers are this year. You know, too bad to even do that.
Yep.
T-Licious says, happy Tuesday. Niners, Cubs, ASU, all won over the weekend. So good weekend.
Yeah.
And somehow the damn Diamondbacks are still alive since the Mets are ass cheeks. Well, here's the thing.
Faded,
everybody just don't. Let's just, let's not. Let's not.
Can
with
we
the
have a
Diamondbacks.
little fun? We can't have a little fun?
We'll talk about that later in the program. I promise.
Okay.
And also be listening for your chance to win. It's not now, but when you hear, ow, 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 then you be the 14th caller, and you could win a pair of Innings Fest ticks. So we will talk about that more, too, when we return. That's hour 1 down and 2 more to go. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
I'm Sheila, and I've been on Nutrafol for 1 year. I ignored my hair thinning because I was a full-time working mother. But then I came across Nutrafol. It was a hair growth supplement that was so easy to fit into my life. After just a few months, I was amazed by how much thicker and stronger my hair was. I finally feel like myself again.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Real customers were compensated to share their stories.
You buckle them in, but are they really protected? In Arizona, child passenger safety starts with the right car seat. Double check that your child is in the proper seat based on their age and size, and that it's correctly installed. The wrong fit or a loose seat can put your child at serious risk. Need help installing your car seat? Certified technicians can help for free. Learn more at gohs.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
1580 The Fanatic is giving you the chance to experience Innings Festival with performances by Blink 182, 21 Pilots, Mumford & Sons, Cage the Elephant, Sublime, and many more. February 20th through the 22nd at Tempe Beach Park. Listen for this sound to win your way in. Ow! Ow! On the Daily Blender, weekdays 3 till 6. You can also score your own tickets now at inningsfestival.com/innings. Innings Festival, February 20th through the 22nd, Tempe Beach Park.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Get 0% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at
Ralph's here.
per month per thousand finance. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Company credit approval, not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. End September 30th, 2025.
Water is Arizona's most valuable resource, and for over a century, Phoenix has led the way in providing reliable water services. Wherever you call home in Arizona, we all share the responsibility to conserve for tomorrow. Watch your water use, especially outdoors. Consider desert-friendly landscaping and water-saving appliances. Together, small changes can make a big difference. Learn more at phoenix.gov/water and help secure Arizona's water future. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix Water Services Department.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time. Time for what? Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, not alongside Randy White. I promised we'd all be back sober, and, well, I could not keep that promise today. But look, we got Ralph from the Weekend Warriors joining us, Triple H in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, broadcasting live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we are going through all of the NFL football games that have happened over the weekend. Even that piece of crap game of yours, Ralph. We haven't gotten to it yet.
Good.
You're right on time. But before we get back into everything, be listening for your chance to win. I know you've heard the little promo there. But with Randy gone, I will have to enact that sound effect myself. But this is not your cue. But when you hear me go, ow, ow, ow. That is, you know who that is? Do you know who that is for the Yankees?
It's their announcer, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know his name?
Not really, no.
You call yourself a sports fan?
I'm not a Yankee fan. I have no idea.
It's John Sterling.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I hate the Yankees. I hate the Yankees so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I think it's funny he got hit in the head, even though he's elderly. I mean,
funny.
Ow, ow, ow.
How's that funny?
It just is. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a little funny.
So, you can win tickets to see Blink-182, 21 Pilots, Mumford & Sons, Cage the Elephant, Sublime. Which one of those Innings Fest acts, Ralph, are you excited for?
The Fray.
Okay.
Didn't they used to be a Christian band? The Fray?
I don't know.
I think they did at one point. I
like
could
the
be
Fray.
wrong.
I don't know. They're from Colorado. So probably not.
Okay.
Nobody's Christian in Colorado.
I could be.
Switchfoot is the one that used to be. Switchfoot's the
Switchfoot.
one.
Yeah, they switched their feet. That's right.
Yeah, that was it. It was weird, and
switched their
I'm
feet.
pretty sure against God's
You
will.
can do that?
Against God's will.
Yeah. So, how about you, Harris? Who do you want to see? in this?
Definitely Mumford & Sons. I like their.
You like a nice banjo, dude.
I love a banjo, man.
Why am I not
I
surprised?
love a banjo.
Can't figure that one out.
Yeah, right. I mean, come on now.
What is going on here? Korn used to be Christian, according to Moist One.
Who did?
Korn, no, the lead singer of Korn is Christian.
Korn,
Yeah, the lead singer.
Yeah.
I did
Let's
not know
see.
that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Stockton Slap. No, Randy's not a violent drunk, but he is a sexually harassing one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to his parties.
Yeah. He says
Yeah.
his voice makes me think he gets a bit aggressive after a couple of brewskis. No, it takes all the brewskis, and then all of a sudden, you're like, hey, no means no, Randy. No means no, Randy.
I mean, Ralph, why do you think I closed the door in this control room?
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I thought you're farting in there like I am in here.
Well, I can't confirm nor deny that, Jeffrey.
Cardinal Art says, suck it, Ralph. Baker's Cocky Hen says,
Here we go.
so do we call in when you play the advertisement? No, again. And it's not Randy saying, ow, ow, ow. He just has the sound effect. We don't have it here in the studio. So
He took it with him.
it was Randy's job to play, ow, ow, ow. And so when you hear me do this another time, not this time, then be the 14th caller at 888-368-1580, and you'll get yourself a nice pair of passes for the Innings Fest.
When I call Harris, don't hang up on me.
By the way, you are not eligible to win because
What?
you're part of the radio station.
I
Here.
am not.
Oh, Ralph, sorry. I'm going to be busy when you
I'm
call
an independent contractor.
me. I'm going to be busy when you call me.
Well, you're going to independently not get the passes.
I'm still calling.
You're going to hear my voicemail, Ralph.
You're going to hear from my lawyer, Ralph.
I already do. Big George
AKA
all the
Big
time.
George. Yeah.
Moist One
lawyer.
wants me to sing Iris by Goo Goo Dolls for the cue to call
Goo
in.
To
Goo Dolls
sing
is
it?
good too.
No. I ain't singing. There's a reason I don't sing. Can
I
we
can
get
sing.
back to the damn football again?
Okay.
We've been struggling with this. I think we talked about 3 or 4 games.
We have not gotten through much. It's been slowly but surely, Jeffrey.
It's the text line.
Yeah.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown was the guy you should have taken in your fantasy football because he's been killing it. But I guess the Lions just blew out the Bears 52-21. Is not great for the Bears at all. Caleb Williams is looking horrific, and the Lions are looking like we thought we would see them. So are we ready to be happy about the Lions now, or is it just because they beat the Bears and there's still problems?
I think there's a lot to like with this Lions team. Reason being is 2 weeks ago when they lost to Green Bay, it wasn't as terrible as the scoreboard indicates. It was because Detroit went 1 for 4 in the red zone and Green Bay went 3 for 5 in the red zone. So Detroit was still moving the football. They just struggled in the red zone, which is not like them. I don't think that's a sustainable way for the Lions to lose because they have so many good weapons. I think they'll be fine in the red zone. And dropping 52 on any team in the NFL, 5 touchdowns for Jared Goff, 6 yards per carry. They obliterated them. This was not even a contest. So there's a lot to like with Detroit.
Hey, Ralph, did you win your fantasy football game this week?
I lost by 4 points because Allen only scored 15.
Oof.
Isn't that the guy you took in like the first round?
Second round. Took him second round. So
round.
damn early. You want to hear something that's kind of just sort
You
of,
lost too.
No, I won.
No, I thought you lost.
No, I won by like 4 or 5 points.
Oh,
I
last time
I
I
had
looked, you
4
were bad.
players that played last night, and they eked it out for me.
Not sure if you guys saw this, but somebody dropped 170 points last week. I
didn't see it.
wonder who that was.
Well, it was no
Beats me.
207 points like Blues Assassin guy.
Yeah, that's true.
207.
207.
Yeah.
Wow.
League 5, I think.
Oh my God.
I threw my paper down already. Anyway, so the Lions beating the Bears 52-21. What are we thinking about the Bears right now? Caleb Williams, he's just not playing good. It's just, is it almost time to move on from him?
No, I think we're thinking what we had said coming into the season is that it's going to take them 5, 6, 7 weeks to get used to this new system. It's all new. There's a lot of new pieces, right? So
yeah, I hear Ben Johnson does complicate things.
Yeah, so we knew it was going to be rough in the beginning, and we have to see how it finishes. So I'm not too worried about the first half. Let's watch the second half. If we see this in the second half of the season, you got to start having questions about Caleb Williams, I think, and maybe even Ben Johnson. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I'm comparing Caleb Williams to Spencer Rattler. They are very similar. No. They take a look at their stats. They are very similar.
I get that.
And Williams has a interception.
I would say that I see what you're saying, but Williams' ceiling is so much higher than Spencer Rattler. Rattler's living in a tiny home. I mean, Caleb Williams lives in a mansion. So no, I don't agree with that.
Isn't that ironic that you're comparing those two quarterbacks after the story at Oklahoma with them? Remember, Caleb got benched, or Rattler got benched. Caleb came in that game against Texas. Yeah, just ironic.
They're both kind of garbage.
Well, they're both playing bad right now.
I mean, Rattler has 3 touchdowns and no picks, man. Like, he hasn't been that bad.
Caleb Williams has 3 touchdowns and a pick.
It's not like Spencer Rattler has a ton around him either. Caleb, I'd say, they average 5 yards per carry.
Well, you were going to die on that supporting Spencer Rattler Hill, aren't you?
I'm just saying I think Rattler's a little bit better than people think.
He's a pothead.
No, not much.
I think he's changed, Ralph. People can
Harris,
change.
your dad is on the line.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
He's Tennessee Titans delusional right now.
Oh, no.
He says, Cam Ward looking good. Much better than his coach, whom doesn't know the rule book and has no clue how to stop offensive penalties.
I won't lie, man.
Cam Ward is not looking good.
Cam Ward's actually looked okay. I think in watching him, he's looked pretty good. It hasn't been his fault that the Titans are like leading the NFL in drops right now.
You and your dad are like shell-shocked prisoners of war who come walking out, blinking in the light, like, oh yeah, this looks good. This is great. I like this. No, man.
Yeah.
Cam Ward is not your answer.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says Bears offense is going to look great this weekend. Who are the Bears playing?
Let's see.
I haven't even looked at the next week's schedule. I'm still trying to talk about last week.
They are playing the Cowboys. Oh, so their offense is probably going to look good. Yeah.
Hefty Lefty says Ricky Williams is a pothead too. That guy was a beast.
He was better when he was high.
Same
But-
with Lawrence Taylor. Well, not Pod, but
What's all that yelling in the background there, Ralph?
is that Pippi No Stockings?
Oh, I don't. I
She's
can't
yelling
hear
at dogs or something, or children.
Stop yelling.
That's
my
not
house.
Oh,
Not yours.
Well,
Oh,
now we're
man.
gonna see the beatings commence.
I know they love that. Yeah.
Don't make
I'm
me
sure
come down
any-
there.
Any woman would
The
love
last
that.
thing they want is him to come
me go
down there.
close
Yeah,
the
I
door
think that's
before I
the
hurt
last
somebody.
thing they would want. Yeah, I think
Before they come up and hurt you.
someone's sleeping on the couch tonight, Jeffrey.
Probably.
Yep.
So let's move on to next game, unless you have other notes on the Lions and Bears.
No, not really.
So Drake May, he had himself a nice game.
He did.
And beat the Dolphins 33-27. But remember, the Colts beat the Dolphins, so it's nothing to get too excited about
By
just
a lot
yet.
of points.
So, all right, Drake May. I'm not ready to say, oh yeah, here we go. But I don't know. Is Vrabel making the difference for the Patriots?
Well, we came into the season knowing Miami would have problems in the secondary. They have like 5 new guys. They get Jack Jones, Melifonwu from Detroit, Minka from Pittsburgh, Jason Marshall starting there. They've had some injuries there. So it's all new. They have no idea how to gel together, how to play together yet. And when you have that much new, when you have to change coverages and no plays and people are still grasping the playbook, that can be tough. So I think this Dolphins secondary is really weak. However, a lot to like with Drake May. There's a lot to like there. And he's a good quarterback. And I think eventually he's going to be a good player for New England. And hey, run game looked pretty solid too. Receiving game looks pretty decent. Just I'm not going to anoint Drake May yet because that secondary that Miami has, it's got some problems.
So what do you anoint Mike McDaniels with before you fire him?
I don't know.
Because
What are you
he's
anointed
about
with?
to get done. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That I mean, they had a players only meeting after week 1.
Uh-oh.
So that is never a good sign.
But I thought Tua responded really well. I mean, he had a good game. They just couldn't run the ball.
Yeah, Tua looked pretty good.
Tua threw for over 300 yards. I mean, he had a good game.
61 rushing yards as a team.
So what was the bottom of the loss? Was it I mean, Tua did look kind of good, but he threw an interception and he
Yeah,
missed
just
some guys who were wide open,
Yeah.
and it was in important moments. So slow down on the Tua look good. Tua
He looked
didn't look good
adequate.
enough.
Well, look, 81% completion percentage, 115 quarterback.
When it
rating. I mean, it's a
matters.
good game.
So then you call him Carson Palmer of that moment, but he didn't get it done. He missed some targets when it mattered. He threw an interception when it mattered. So that's not great.
I mean, you need a run game. You had nobody had more than 30 yards. I
What's
mean,
the deal with Achan? Is he hurt?
Yeah,
Or is
no.
he just
Well, you remember he came in the season injured with that calf injury.
okay?
So
he looks it too.
that was my concern.
So glad I didn't draft him.
Yeah,
in
and
fantasy football.
Jalen Waddle doesn't look like himself. He looks a step slower.
He had 5 catches though.
He had 5 catches for 68,
It's not
but
bad.
he looked
He's usually a 100-yard guy.
He looks a little bit slower to me. I wonder if he's injured. There's just so much stuff going on. In
And you
Miami
just
right now.
poo-pooed
It's
was
not good.
what's his name? A chain, whatever the heck his name is.
Achan.
Right, but he had a good game with receiving the ball. He had almost
Yeah,
100
he for
yards receiving a
92.
touchdown. I mean, they just can't run the ball for some reason.
No, unlike a Mike McDaniel team, they've always been able to run the
I
football
mean,
well.
even Tyreek, I'm nothing but a problem. Hill had a good game.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, worst fantasy hunch of the week has to be mine. I used Justin Fields over Lamar Jackson and deservedly lost
Wow.
because of it.
Wow.
I could never see why. Why would you
Anybody
do
started.
that?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Like I get it, Justin Fields is a good fantasy
No,
quarterback.
stop,
but
stop,
Lamar,
stop.
he's
You
not.
just Lamar Jackson on your team. You're not starting anybody else ever
No,
unless there's an
ever.
injury. Are you
The
mad?
King would tell you that.
Crazy man.
Yeah, it's true.
Baker's Cocky Hens. Why did you do that? You say you hunch? Oh my God.
It's a bad hunch.
The Ravens
Somebody
were playing
take
the
his
Browns.
keys. He's not fit to drive.
They were playing the Browns. It's like one of the most favorable matchups you could get for a quarterback ever, too. The Jets were playing the
okay,
Bills.
Hold on. He shared that with us. So let's be kinder about his complete
Okay, you're right.
ineptitude of
Yeah.
playing fantasy football. Everybody just relax.
Sorry, Baker's Cocky Hen. I'm
I'm not
relaxing.
sorry. That was stupid.
Whistling Gerbil says you don't draft
Never holds
Lamar
back.
that high and then you just bench him. That's
Yeah, that's
week 2,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
Come on, Baker's Cocky Hens. Why?
Hey,
Why?
you know what? It happens. We all make mistakes. It's about how
No.
you respond, Baker's Cocky
I'm
Hen.
telling the King.
It's about how you respond. It happened. Can't change it. You can learn from it.
Harris's dad wants to know: are the Dolphins not worse than the Bears?
Ooh, Ralph, what do you think?
I think
the Bears by the slightest margin.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Bears because the Bears were
Slightest margin.
the Bears were kind of killed off. The Dolphins were always kind of in it.
I think the Bears can be headed in the right direction. I think the Dolphins are heading in the wrong.
Well, and Tua's playing a lot better than Caleb is right now. It's
He
like
is, but
close.
but just some of the problems around the injuries in the secondary in Miami, I think is
It's gonna be a rough week for the
But
Dolphins
Chicago,
at
too.
practice.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone
By
expected
the
the
way-
Bears to get beat like that.
Yeah.
I did.
Not that. I knew I thought they'd get beat, but not like that.
So the Dolphins, by the way, there's rumors that they were ready to field some calls about Tyreek Hill, and that so they're sitting there and they're like, phone's not ringing. So they're like, pick it up, and they're like, doo, doo, doo. Oh, it's on. It's reading. Oh, did we miss a call? Hit star 6, 7, or 9 or whatever it is. Yeah. So yeah, they got no calls about Tyreek Hill, and they're just sitting there with cobwebs growing on the handset. The handset, Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah. See
The
him?
handset.
Yeah, he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Nobody wants that garbage because they know what comes with him, and it's a lot of garbage.
Well, possible future suspension, more
Right.
craziness. Somebody on the text line said it perfectly earlier. He's just one more incident away from being Antonio Brown.
I mean, that's the kind of guy you send to the Browns.
Yep, the Browns, they're perfect for him.
They're perfect for him.
And they'll
because
look at that and
that's
go, what's
yeah.
that? 36 million non-guaranteed compensation package in 2026? Hell yeah, we'll take it.
Him and Deshaun Watson, they could be great buddies on the bench.
Ew. Baker's Cocky Hen says, so he says the rest of the league needed me to sell one. What?
Boy, did you sell it.
Whistling Gerbil says everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. Yeah, he's talking about benching Lamar. Moist one says, I started Matthew Golden, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and Jordan Love overthrowing him. That's from Scooby-Doo, Harris. It's a show you've never seen.
I've seen Scooby-Doo.
You haven't seen Scooby-Doo.
Not a lot.
Not like we have.
Not the real Scooby-Doo.
You didn't sit there and wait for Scooby-Doo to come up on Saturday mornings. You're like, oh, the Globetrotters are on. Oh, this is going to be good.
Heck yeah.
Nope. I was SpongeBob for me.
King of Kitten says, the Bears are who we thought they were. Mhm.
Not yet, but it doesn't look good. But not yet.
Hefty Lefty says, remember when Caleb texted their punter that he wouldn't be punting a lot? Yeah, we mentioned that earlier in the show, Hefty.
That was last year. He said that.
He has punted 92 times since that text. Most in the league.
He's a good punter.
Whoopsie.
92 times.
You know, and they have a good backup quarterback too. So
Badgett?
I like Badgett.
Yeah.
He's looked really
He's not
good.
too bad. He's got an interesting story.
We don't need no stinking
I'll tell you
Badgett.
what, he's looked better than Caleb.
Yes.
It's just completely whiffed on my amazing
Yeah,
impersonation.
we let it go.
You know what movie that's from?
Yeah, that's from Mel Brooks.
Nope. Hefty Lefty says, remember when Caleb...
What?
Oh, I already read that. He
Yes,
says,
it is.
It's not from Mel Brooks. Badges? We don't
Badges?
need no stinking badges?
Yes.
No, it's not.
What movie is it from?
I don't remember, but it's not Mel Brooks.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's from an actual, like a real movie.
It's from that movie with the Western movie that Mel Brooks did. What was that called?
Oh, Blazing Saddles?
It was from Blazing Saddles.
No, hold on here.
It's when they were handing out, remember they were handing out badges? And they go, badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Okay, now they may have had it in that movie.
They did.
But it's from The Treasure of Sierra Madre, directed by John Huston.
Okay.
The
no idea
line
what
is
that
spoken by the bandit leader, Gold Hat, and he in response to a question about what his badges are. And so there you go. Yeah, the original, they may have done it in Blazing
The
Saddles. The
original was
original
Blazing
is
Saddles.
Treasure of Sierra Madre.
What year was that then?
Only 1948.
Well, no one watched that movie.
Doesn't matter who watched or didn't. I'm right, and you're going to have to deal with that now, aren't you?
No, because it's from Blazing Saddles. That's what made it famous.
Oh, shut your face. It was famous before that. Why do you think they parodied
Nobody
it?
was famous in the 40s. No one knows what's that
As Jeffrey's employee and not Ralph's.
here
Ralph's,
we
he's
go.
right, and you're going to have to deal with it.
It's a good thing you're at your house, Ralph, because a lot of times I kind of want to stab you with a pen.
Well, you know, I can come down there.
Come on down here.
That would
Come
be
get stabbed by a pen.
Think about this, though, Jeffrey. That'd be a lot of paperwork if it was on company property.
You're filling out, not me. Hefty Lefty says,
Dang it.
McDaniels will be welcome back in Denver as OC. You might be able to teach Peyton some game management. You mean Sean Payton, not
I think
Peyton
Sean
Manning.
Payton knows enough about game management.
Hmm.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say a Super Bowl champion knows enough about game management.
Stockton Slap says Caleb Williams is more concerned with the color of his nails than becoming a better quarterback. Well, that's not fair. That's not fair. Yeah, you're sitting there. Listen, that's like I clip my fingernails. I do it myself. I don't have a team, you know what I'm saying? So my fingernails look this good because I just go, and sometimes I just do this. You kind of bite off the side, Jeff.
Me too, yeah. I'm not going to
That's a man. That's a man a cure.
That's a manicure.
It's a man a cure.
Man cure.
So, but if I sat there and I was like, hey, it's kind of fun, let's put some black, fingernail polish on my fingers. That doesn't make me better or worse as anything. That's just somebody having a little fun with something. People are being too hard on Caleb Williams for that, I think.
It's kind of weird, right? You start thinking about, are the Bears a place where quarterbacks do go to die?
There's a couple of teams that have that moniker.
Since Sid Luckman, yeah, I mean, they haven't had a 4,000-yard passer.
It's kind of crazy because you think about the talent and the upside of Caleb Williams and you go, what's going on?
Yeah, and he has good pieces around him. Like Odunze looked really good.
Yeah, he's starting to look good.
Yeah,
Caleb
DJ Moore,
Williams makes bad
Swift ran
decisions.
the ball well.
See, Anthony Richardson's bad decisions are throwing his body at people. Caleb Williams' bad decisions are sometimes where he throws the ball at people. And that is the biggest thing. He makes bad decisions. There's good play call. He has time. It's just he makes bad decisions.
I think his last 2 years have really hurt him because his last year at SC and then last year in Chicago, he had to do over and above to try to make a play work because he was always getting so badly beat up, right? And I think he's having a hard time trusting the pocket and trusting the play because of the last 2 years. That's what I'm seeing. He just doesn't look right.
Yeah. And part of that is right between the ears, Ralph. Right between the ears.
I agree. But imagine you get beaten up for 2 years. I think it takes some time to get past that.
I've been married a few times.
Right. So we know we're married,
I know.
right? Yeah.
I know what it means to be beaten up a few times. Sir Drives a Lot says the Dolphins and the Bears are both bad. One is on the rise, but bad. The other is just dumpster fire bad. That's a good way to put it. I actually agree with this message.
Yeah.
Sir Drives a Lot for Congress. Chosen One says problem with the Bears, draft a tight end in the first round. 0 catches. Draft a wide receiver in the second round. 0 catches.
Yeah, that is odd. Right. They took Holston Loveland from Michigan and Luther Burden from Mizzou. Both great players in college who I still think can have bright futures in the NFL. Haven't been used at all. But
well,
Chicago,
there's good guys in front of them too, though.
Yes, that's where
you got to look at it that
weird
way.
with me is that their issues weren't at receiver. Their issues were
the
line, secondary. Secondary is a big issue there. So
we got to take a break. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
And then we'll do something else. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
Progressive's Teen Driver discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers. And then it's money for a school field trip. And of course, spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in the toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's Teen Driver discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
Water is Arizona's most valuable resource. And for over a century, Phoenix has led the way in providing reliable water services. Wherever you call home in Arizona, we all share the responsibility to conserve for tomorrow. Watch your water use, especially outdoors. Consider desert-friendly landscaping and water-saving appliances. Together, small changes can make a big difference. Learn more at phoenix.gov/water and help secure Arizona's water future. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix Water Services Department.
Hi, I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver. For more than 100 years, the motto "Be Prepared" has been a sound piece of advice. You can become financially prepared and diversify your portfolio with the wealth-preserving power of physical gold and silver. These precious metals have been used to store wealth for thousands of years. Take a dollar bill and cut it into 100 pieces. It is now worthless. Take a piece of gold or silver and cut it into 100 pieces. It still retains all of its value. My father established CMI Gold and Silver in 19 1973. Over the past 50 years, we've helped Americans with secure and discreet physical metals transactions. We're family-owned, A-plus rated, and trusted by generations. Visit us online at cmigs.com or in person at October's Barrett-Jackson Car Show, October 15th through 18th at Westworld in Scottsdale. Visit our booth to examine and even buy gold and silver products. Get your questions answered in a no-pressure, fun, relaxed environment. Mention Money Radio for a free gift. cmigs.com.
If you're running late to work, speeding may seem like the faster option, but it can actually slow you down. Speeding puts you, your loved ones, and everyone else on the road at risk. It's a dangerous habit that can lead to crashes, fines, and even fatalities. Remember, speeding makes it harder to stop quickly for pedestrians, road crews, or even the unexpected. Speeding is illegal. Slowing down saves lives. For more information, visit slowdown.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Well, they have released the bands that will be playing in the second weekend of the Innings Festival. They're calling it Extra Innings. I got good news and bad news.
Okay, let's hear it.
Bad news is a lot of damn country music.
Oh, it's good news. Yes.
So if you like the country music, I guess that's good news. Oh, too close. Luke Bryan, Dierks Bentley on Friday. I don't know. I'm just going to read off all of them because I don't know who's good and who's bad. I don't know anything about country music.
Okay.
Brothers Osborne, Muscadine Bloodline, Bret Michaels, didn't know he did country. Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors, the Broody Brothers, Lola Kirky, Ian Harrison. Is all anybody know who that is? Any of that? No?
I know I know most of those guys.
Country music, right?
Yeah, I know most of those guys.
And then on Saturday, Kane Brown, Hardy, Jesse Murphy, Shabuzi. That was the guy who was hanging out with old Beyonce, right? Yeah. 49 Winchester, Noline Hoffman, Colby Acuff, Lacey K. Booth, and Cole Phillips.
49 Winchester, underrated band.
I don't know anything about country music.
Me neither.
I love 49
but
Winchester.
You will recognize the small print. Baseball players on this one. It's going to be Darryl Strawberry, Jermaine Dye, Brett Boone, Johnny Gomes, Kerry Wood, Jake Peavy again, Cliff Floyd, JT Snow, Tim Salmon, Kenny Lofton, Dontrell Willis, and Matt Williams, along with Ryan Dempster. Yeah, that's it. That's the players. So
I know how to get tickets now.
How's that?
I'll just call Tim Salmon. He's in my phone.
Oh, all right. Well,
If
then,
you,
good guy.
Stop begging us for tickets.
I don't have to beg you anymore.
If you
now
got
that I saw
any
that.
extra, if you want to help a guy out, help a brother out, Ralph.
You're not my brother.
Help a friend out. Help a cool guy.
Tim Salmon's a great guy.
Help a strained acquaintance. Yeah, that'll be
A
good.
work proximity
Sure.
associate.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. That is the extra innings. But right now, we're giving out the tickets for the first week. So it is the first week with all the good music, at least according to me. Now, you might like the country music, and that's great for you. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's the second week?
Yeah, that's second week.
I can't go to the second week.
Neither can I.
Yeah, I can't do that.
My cousin's not available for the date.
There goes Tim Salmon, I guess. So
Well,
now I
I'll
gotta
have
bother you
fun.
again.
I'll have fun there without you guys. I'll leave you guys some open seats if y'all want to come. If you change your mind.
Don't.
If you change your mind.
No.
Me and Randy will have fun.
No, listen, there's two things in life: Yankees and country music.
Hopefully Randy's not too into the whiskey by then. If need
Randy
be, I will drive
loves
him.
country music. He does.
I'll be his DD.
Yeah, you can DD for him.
Yep. I'll do
and
that.
I have a driver. So for me, Innings Festival on February 20th and 22nd, that's a whole lot of fun. That
I'm going to that one.
I might just I don't know. Are you allowed to take a tent? I might take a tent. I might sleep there. I don't know.
Do it.
Is it like Burning Man? Do I get to set anything on fire?
No.
All right. Well, in that case, it just seems like a bunch of damn good concerts. So, like you've heard over and over again in our promos, we've got tickets for you. When you hear this is not your cue yet. But when you hear, ow, 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 be the 14th caller, and you can get yourself a pair of tickets today. Okay? We're doing 14 because, people were worried if there was a delay on the app that they might not get a chance. So there you go.
So you're going to make him answer 14 calls.
Were you under the impression that I wasn't going to make him work?
I think that's hilarious.
Hefty Lefty. Hi, Hefty. He's like, sorry, can't tune into 4. My bad. I'm not mad at you, Hefty. I could never be mad at you. Dimeback Dude says there's a lot of backtracking on Ralph. By Ralph.
By what?
On Caleb Williams.
No, there's not.
He came on these airwaves and said Caleb Williams was a generational talent and can't miss. Not looking good today, Ralphie boy.
I still say he is. I'm just concerned with what I'm seeing. But again, it's too early. Like I said, if he's still doing the second half of the season, then maybe he needs to get out of Chicago.
Is Ben Johnson too complicated a guy to call plays for Caleb Williams?
It's tough when you start with a new guy. You got to get used to him. It's going to take a while. We just got to hold our breath here and just let it happen.
Okay. Let me ask you guys this: Caleb Williams or Anthony Richardson for the future?
Oh, please.
Caleb Williams.
Are you kidding?
Caleb Williams. Because the Anthony Richardson thing, it makes me rethink him after how good Daniel Jones has been. Has it been just because Daniel Jones was that good in training camp, or Anthony Richardson was that bad? I think it could be the first one.
Every quarterback's different. They take their time to get where they're going to go. Anthony Richardson was a project from day one.
Anthony Richardson also had every opportunity to not be a bust, and he made bad decisions with his body. Caleb Williams makes bad decisions with the ball. Cabana says, should we trade Kyler Murray for the Bears' Caleb? You know what? You know when you should have done something like that would be if you had old Cliff Kingsbury. Because I think Caleb Williams needs a less complicated offense. Cliff Kingsbury, you could set a watch to it, exactly what his next play is going to be. He's got a two-dimensional mind when it comes to being an offensive coordinator. I think Caleb Williams would benefit from that because sometimes they do. They overcomplicate the way they do things, and it makes it hard on a new quarterback.
Caleb Williams needs to not be strapped when he's a quarterback. He needs to be
He's wearing a gun?
Yes. He's the maestro. I mean, he needs to be able to do the things that he likes to do, right? And I think with Ben Johnson, and we'll see if this turns out to be real, he seems very constricted in what he's supposed to do. And I'm not sure that's going to be a good marriage. I guess we're going to find out. But Caleb Williams under Lincoln Riley was able to do the things he wanted to do in the offense, and it worked for him. And he's going to he's like a Pat Mahomes, right? Pat Mahomes has the ability to do whatever he wants to do in that offense. He's not constricted. And I think this could be an issue for him. We'll see. I'm not sure yet.
Big George says, F you, Padres. Read the room, George. We're talking football.
Padres.
He says, giving up 5 runs to the Met in the first inning. Can't you help out the Diamondbacks? F you, Padres.
Help out the Diamondbacks. You're helping them
out. It's not
their
job.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Stockton Slap says, who's the greatest athlete to ever play that has a food-related name? Oh, that's Darryl Strawberry.
Ooh. Yeah. It might be Darryl Strawberry.
Boy, I don't even have time to go
trying to
look
think of
into
others.
that.
Well, Eli Apple. That's a food-related
What would you
name.
rather have, an apple or strawberry? I'd rather have an apple.
I'd rather strawberry.
I mean, strawberries are fine, but
Strawberries
an
are
apple,
great.
oh, that's like a little meal. A strawberry is a little thing. Apple,
I like both.
keeps the doctor away too. That's what I heard. Heavy Metal Maniac says, when you play country music, you get your car back. He says, okay, the joke is supposed to be, I'm gonna help you out here. When you play country music backwards, you get your car back, you get your wife back, you get your dog. Well, he's no longer dead. Yeah. Thank you, Heavy Metal Maniac. Kiss the Cook says, I'm calling BS on the water shortage commercial. Can we talk about anything but the NFL? Is that what's going to happen here today?
We're talking about the water shortage commercial. What happened to us?
He says, a plan for 5,000 houses, Costco, auto dealerships, apartment buildings being built in Anthem. That's a water shortage? Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, they did the same thing in Sandtown. They're like, oh, we're having a hard time getting water out here. Let's build more. Okay. Sir Drives a Lot says Daniel Jones is an actual quarterback. That's why he beat out Anthony Richardson, who's an athlete at the quarterback position. Well, that is a very astute way of putting it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like that.
Yeah.
Lost Toby says, can Harris even count to 14? I think we're going to need you to prove that
You guys
for us.
want to watch me?
Yeah,
We're
well,
gonna
do
find
not watch you. Just go ahead and count to 14 right now so we know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You missed a number in
see
the
how
middle.
fast-
You missed a number in the middle.
See how fast that was?
Did you
missed
see
7.
him miss it? You missed 7.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
You did.
You guys
Oh,
are
Harris.
What's wrong with
gaslighting
you,
me.
Harris?
You guys are gaslighting
So
me.
now you're going to give it to number 13, which is wrong.
Oh, we're going to get sued.
Sorry, guys. We have a good lawyer, though. Well,
Not-
you
not-
guys have a good lawyer.
Not really.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I
You
haven't
guys
heard
are
from this
gaslighting
guy in
me.
a while.
Hmm.
Fubar 1000 says,
Wow.
hey, Blender, Fourth Dimension. This is the greatest time in sports, pennant races, and football.
True that.
I'm not that enthused as a Diamondback fan.
My favorite month of sports is November. That's by far my favorite month. Cause then you get like football going down to the stretch, and then basketball season starts. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think it's still October
Some of the
because
world-
you've got
October's
everything.
good too.
You got
October, yeah.
everything, Harris.
Yeah.
You got the NBA. You got the World Series. You got the football. Hockey
NHL.
probably is happening there
Everything
somewhere.
except for college basketball, which is a Triple H staple. So
Fubar 1000 forgot to say,
That's right, Rob.
go ASU.
good
Go
win,
where?
man. Good win for ASU against a good Texas State team. They look great.
Yay.
Dick Allen.
Stop it, Ralph.
Give it a-
Dick Allen. I don't know why, but Moist One just said Dick
That's-
Allen.
Oh, okay.
What was the question on that one? I don't even remember what that was about.
I don't know. He's talking about food names. Stop it, Moist One.
I don't
hope-
get it.
I don't either. I kind of do, but
I
You
think I
don't.
get it.
You don't lie. I don't get it. You don't get it.
I think I sort of get it.
I think he's calling something a food that he shouldn't.
That he
calling a
shouldn't be
food.
calling a food.
Allen?
No.
Kiss the Cook says, what about Cherry? There's a player named Cherry? I don't know.
Yeah, there is.
I don't care for cherries. Okay, 2 reasons.
Not a cherry
One,
fan.
they're tart. I don't like tart cherry. And also, you poo black.
Well, you
Do
like
you really?
maraschino.
Yeah, it makes
never
it very,
happened to me.
very. No. Trust me. That's if you eat a real cherry. Yes.
Wow.
Quiet Cannon says, does Patrick Mahomes call his own plays, or are they calling the plays from the sidelines? Pretty
No,
sure Andy Reid is calling plays.
Andy Reid's calling, but he has all the authority to change things and do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And
Well said, Ralph.
yeah, until you don't deserve the right, then yeah, please keep making magic.
Mhm.
Stockton Slap says, I'd say Kobe Bryant is the best food-related athlete. He was named after the steak.
I guess he could be.
No, if that's true, I'm all for it. Fubar 1000 says, boo, you of Arizona. I was being a smartass. Go ASU. See, I've edited that for your protection.
How many football games have we gotten through?
Not many.
We haven't done one since I've joined. That was 40
I think
minutes
we've
ago.
gotten through like 3 or 4.
Moist One's got a good one. Cocoa Crisp. Oh, yeah. That's not bad.
Cereal.
For the
Coco
food,
Goff. Coco Goff. Tennis
Yeah.
player.
Big George says ASU won and dropped in the rankings this past week. FU AP worker. Okay, first off, George, stop saying FU to everybody today.
Big George.
He's in a very F
He's
mood.
angry today.
Big
He's like,
George.
those guys don't know what the F they're talking about, the AP voters.
First off, Big George is lethal for the economy. And I think he needs to be stopped because that guy, if he
What?
gets power, could fire so many people, you know. But
a lot of
second off,
people would be out of work
a lot of people would be out of work.
if he got his wish.
Yep. It's second off. He's right, though. The AP poll has no idea what they're talking about. Did you see that voter that put, I think it was Florida over South Florida, and she was asked why? And this blew up on Twitter. And she was like, I don't really want to go into my process. It's just, you know, you just kind of put it down and,
process.
you know, and blah, blah, blah. That's like, all right, that seals it. I mean, I've been anti-AP poll for a long time, and that's like, all right. The poll doesn't deserve any attention.
Well, I wish the people who decide, how you get the playoffs all in order. I mean, I wish they
Those
didn't, but they do.
Yeah, it's such a conflict of interest too when you have the AD of Michigan was the chairman of the selection committee in the playoff, and the AD of North Carolina was the chairman of the selection committee in basketball. And what do you know? They got in the NCAA tournament last year without having any big time wins. It's just a whole mess. Like that committee in both sports. I I won't get going on it.
Fighting Wampa says Booger McFarland. That's the best food named athlete.
Oh, gross.
For a Arizona student. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Okay.
We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to do this. I'm not going to read text for a few minutes. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to just get through because we got to talk about the 49ers.
Yep.
We got to talk about a bunch of stuff. We got to talk about the Seahawks. We got to talk about the rest of the games that happened over the weekend since we've seen you last. Okay. So come on back and we'll do that. And then I'll get to your text messages. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today in women's sports, the top-seeded Minnesota Lynx started their WNBA playoff journey with a dominant Game 1 victory over the Golden State Valkyries. 5 different Minnesota players finished in double figures, and they were led once again by Nafisa Collier, who scored 20 points in the victory. After falling in the WNBA Finals last year, the Lynx have been the best team in the league this season. They finished with a 34-10 record, and behind Collier, they're built for another deep playoff run.
We are all, a little bit older in a sense that, we have the experience of hard games. We've been tried and tested, and especially last year we went through this and we have our core team back. Resilience is something that we've been preaching about for the last 2 years that we have. It's just one of our strengths.
Minnesota can advance to the semifinals with a Game 2 road victory over Golden State on Wednesday. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Olivia Harlan-Decker on Westwood One.
For the first time ever, you can get all of ESPN in the new ESPN app, along with Disney Plus and Hulu, with one incredible offer. The most live sports, biggest blockbusters, and most talked about shows. Get it all in one bundle for $29.99 a month for 12 months. Visit Disney Plus Hulu ESPNBundle.com for details. Ad-supported plan auto renews at regular price. Currently $35.99 a month, subject to change. Unless canceled. Ends 1/5/26. Terms apply.
Straight Talk presents The Math of More. Here's how it works. When you say yes to more with Straight Talk, you're left with more for all the other good stuff. So getting an unlimited plan starting at just $25 a month equals more savings for your family's weekend adventures. And with a network covered by Verizon, you can share more from wherever you go. It's simple math, really. More equals more with Straight Talk. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. The $25 plan requires a compatible unlocked device and a new line of service. Additional terms apply.
Your choices matter. By choosing regulated legal gaming in Arizona, you're directly supporting our community. Those dollars help fund schools, support emergency services, protect wildlife, and promote tourism.
Tribal gaming contributions help my community, your community,
our community. Responsible play, real community benefits, making a lasting impact. Visit gaming.az.gov to learn more about regulated gaming in Arizona. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Department of Gaming.
Hi, I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver. For more than 100 years, the motto "Be Prepared" has been a sound piece of advice. You can become financially prepared and diversify your portfolio with the wealth-preserving power of physical gold and silver. These precious metals have been used to store wealth for thousands of years. Take a dollar bill and cut it into 100 pieces, it is now worthless. Take a piece of gold or silver and cut it into 100 pieces, it still retains all of its value. My father established CMI Gold and Silver in 1973. Over the past 50 years, we've helped Americans with secure and discreet physical metals transactions. We're family-owned, A+ rated, and trusted by generations. Visit us online at cmigs.com or in person at October's Barrett-Jackson Car Show, October 15th through 18th at Westworld in Scottsdale. Visit our booth to examine and even buy gold and silver products. Get your questions answered in a no-pressure, fun, relaxed environment. Mention Money Radio for a free gift. cmigs.com.
We talk sports. 1580 The Fanatic.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right, I see your texts on the text line. I will get to them again here shortly, but right now we got to get some games under our belt or we will not achieve our goal. We did it in 1 hour last week. I was very proud of us.
Yeah.
We've now been on the air for an hour and 43 minutes and we've barely scratched the surface.
So we can do it, Jeffrey. We've shown it.
Let's see here. We're not even halfway through, so All right, let's talk about the 49ers winning over the Saints. Mac Jones went out there because Brock Purdy is dinged up, not probably going to play. What did they say? It's going to be maybe another week?
Few weeks.
I was going to say, I thought it was like 3 weeks.
I had heard 3 weeks, and then I heard them saying that he's not out of possibility to play again this coming week. So we shall see. But Mac Jones used to be with the Patriots, came out 26 of 39, passed for 279 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. And I'll tell you what, not turning over the ball is probably the reason they won that game.
Yeah.
He looked better than Purdy, but again, he did it against the Saints.
Right. There's always that asterisk on performance there.
They didn't run the ball well, though. 26 carries as a team for 77 yards.
Well, Christian McCaffrey, I think he did have some receptions, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he caught like 52 yards.
6 for 52. I'm just saying they really had to rely on Mac Jones.
Well, now Christian McCaffrey is the 3rd player in NFL history with 50 rushing touchdowns and 30 receiving touchdowns. Only Marshall Faulk and Lenny Moore have done that. But okay, great. But what's the deal with them not running Christian McCaffrey more? Are they trying to take it easy on him and they're just doing check downs just to try to preserve him or let him heal a little bit more?
I think it was his calf that's bothering him.
Yeah, which is right. I mean, the next thing you know, boom, Achilles.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, right? You're playing the Saints, right? You don't need to put a load on him against the Saints. What would you do that for?
No, that makes sense. So you think that's intentional?
I think it is. I mean, you're playing the Saints. You don't need to do too much against them to win. They're pretty bad. So, I mean, I thought they did it right. I mean, Mac Jones looked really good, but again, I think it's against the Saints. We'll see how he does.
So basically, we've learned nothing.
We've learned absolutely nothing.
So Mac Jones, who do the 49ers go up against next week? Is that the Cardinals?
I think it is the Cardinals, isn't it?
Oh, they're going to get so damn stumped.
Who?
The 49ers.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Here's the thing. It's going to be another Cardinals win and another Cardinals ugliness. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit when we talk more about the Cardinals.
I think the Niners are going to win this game.
Really? With Mac Jones?
I do. Yeah. I think they're going to win. I think the Saints are
as bad as the Cardinals are.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Kyler Murray is at least competent. I mean, I'm not saying he's good, and
those are 2 bad wins, though.
Going to make some. Yeah, they're ugly wins, but still, the 49ers without Brock Purdy, they are not in great shape.
But you still got McCaffrey, you still got Pearsall, you still got weapons, right? I mean,
I almost feel like you could flip a coin, but I'm going to give the edge to the Cardinals when we talk about it later in the week.
Can't wait.
I mean, I'm going to look up. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look up.
I think you should take the Cardinals.
Yeah,
take the Cardinals. You should.
Oh, I see. I'm already 2 games behind Jeffrey.
Right. I can't go any more back. Yeah, take the Cardinals.
You are tied with Harris for last place. You know that.
What?
Yeah. Well, because only
Hi, Ralph.
Well, the problem is Harris forgot to do his picks the first week.
Did he
really?
really?
Technology mishap. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not tied with him then. There's no way.
Oh, you were tied with him this week for last place.
I had about 10 wins, 11
You had
wins?
11, actually, yeah.
How many did you have? 12?
12, and Randy had 13. Good for Randy, huh?
Wow, Randy.
Always underestimates himself, Randy White.
Well, there's reasons.
Diamondback Dude says, Ralph and Harris are such Cardinals haters. How good are your teams, huh? Are they undefeated like the Cardinals? Yeah, that's what I thought. They're not. So, sorry.
I think I texted you this the other day. I said the Cardinals are the worst 2-0 team in NFL history.
I don't know about history.
They
are of this season, yes.
Yeah. Those are 2 horrible wins against 2 really bad teams. And it says nothing good for your going forward at all. And I'm not saying that as a Cardinal hater. I'm saying that as a fact. The 2 worst teams you played, and you barely beat them.
Well, we'll talk more about that when we get to the Cardinals. Yeah. But Kyler Murray, at least, is not delusional about it. He has a clear vision of where things are. The part where the delusion comes in is, I think, maybe he thinks it's absolutely not any little bit his fault. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. Sure. So, all right, enough of the Saints getting beaten by the 49ers and logically anyone and everyone else this season. Mm-hmm. And James Cook for the Bills had himself a day, 30-10. Wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad win, but it wasn't exactly how you thought that would go.
I thought the Jets would put up at least a little bit more of a fight. Holy
that
crap.
Was exactly how much fight I thought the Jets would put up.
403 to 154 in total yards. And
Justin Fields got a concussion.
Yeah.
Rod Taylor had a come out from his
Looked okay.
high school scandal and play some football? And
Oh, you're thinking of Teddy Bridgewater.
oh, I get the two
yeah,
confused.
yeah.
What's Tyrod Taylor's problem?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's his problem.
Yeah, what do you mean? What's his problem?
I don't know. What's his
personal
deal?
Yeah, I haven't seen a problem.
What's
I
his
think
issue?
he doesn't have a single flaw.
He's just not a very good quarterback. He's okay. He's a good backup.
No, that was it. He was 3 of 11 for 27 yards.
Wait, Justin
No,
Fields.
wait, that was Fields.
Justin
that was
Fields.
Fields.
Tyrod
He was
didn't
7
play
11.
bad. Yeah, Tyrod was
Well,
okay.
dude, he didn't play good. 7-11, 56 yards.
He played. Yeah, it was like he played.
Justin Fields is what we thought he was. He's not a good quarterback. He's just not. I mean, he hasn't been good.
He played so well
He's
last
not
week,
a good
though.
quarterback.
He looked great last week.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's
Give it
fantastic.
time.
Yay. 3 for 11, 27 yards. Go.
No, that's
Beware.
bad. That's really bad.
Beware the
No
upset that is upcoming. And
I thought the Bills looked really good. They
the
did what they
Bills
should have done.
are 2-0, and they're going to take on the 0-2 Dolphins. Beware the
goodness.
upset.
No,
That's a tricky game.
I don't think it's an upset coming at all.
See, I can tell you still haven't learned sarcasm. Of course, I don't think the Dolphins are going to beat the Bills.
Both me and Ralph missed it.
We don't think that, but you never know because the Dolphins seem to play well against the Bills.
That is
Yep.
also true, but yeah, in the current moment, and it's not
Right.
even about talent. It's about that locker room. It's about that coach. They have lost absolute faith in their
Yeah.
coach, and he has lost the locker room. And then the players are all just sort of in their own heads, like Tyreek Hill and others. It's not just him.
Well, I think it's since Trump started blowing up the drug boats. I mean, he's not getting his supplies, and his players are pissed.
Wait a minute. What did I say that was racist, Stockton?
No, come on.
He says that was very racist, Jeffrey.
What was racist? You didn't say anything
The
racist.
hell did I say?
I would have told you if you said something racist. didn't
You
say
wouldn't know because you're racist yourself. So Harris, no, he's from Tennessee. Well, now I got to wait and have somebody tell me
No,
what the hell it is
everybody.
I said.
What did I get dragged into?
Oh,
Well,
nothing.
I was
Don't
trying
use
to
the
look,
word drag.
I was trying
Keep-
to look for stats.
Keep texting the other guys in your
Can't use the
meeting
words
tonight.
drag and Tennessee in the same sentence.
There's this whole who said that the Dolphins are really good against the Bills? Who said that? You were
we were just saying they play them well.
I don't think they do. No.
They might not beat them all, but they play them well. They've
They
had some
haven't-
tough games.
It's always
against them.
been a good game.
They haven't no, they haven't beaten the Bills since 2022.
I'm not saying they.
Yeah,
beat them. I
we're
said they play-
older than you, Harris. So of course we're gonna have memories of
They-
games from 10 years ago.
We're talking about
okay?
Jim Kelly. What are you talking about?
They beat the Bills. I mean, they played twice, but they beat the Bills or the Dolphins lost 31-10 last year.
Okay.
20-48.
We're not talking
2023.
about just last year, Harris. We're
I-
talking about over the years.
Buffalo. No one in the NFL blows out teams that they should better than the Buffalo Bills. They will beat the Dolphins.
Not when
pretty
they had
badly
OJ.
on Thursday night. That's true. That's true. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Killer. Yo-Yo Ma says
Yeah,
Ralph
Glove
tends to
didn't
go
fit.
with the tides of the season. Last week, Justin Fields is great, and Ralph should
I
have
didn't
never
say
let
that.
him go.
I never
This
said
week,
that.
Justin Fields a bust, and Ralph needs to stand up for a position, and maybe he needs to stand by it, says Yo-Yo Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma, you're full of it. I never said that.
Yo-Yo Ma.
I've been against Justin Fields since day one.
Yo-Yo Ma's on to something.
Ralph lies a lot, too,
Yeah,
though.
he's like a plastic bag sometimes.
Wow,
It
a
drifts.
plastic bag. You know what they do? They
Sometimes it
suffocate people. So
drifts.
be careful.
I don't think you'll suffocate anybody. I just
Oh,
called
see.
you a plastic bag.
Okay, let's
It
find out.
drifts
We'll see you
Ralph?
Saturday.
aimlessly.
Hey, Ralph,
Yeah.
I'll hold him. Chief Skull says Justin Fields is like Kyler Murray. They got zero emotion, as if they got what they wanted, a payday, and now they're the good. It was never about winning a trophy. Okay, you lost me there at the end there, but the first part we got.
I just don't think he's that good.
Justin, he has a 2-year deal.
Stockton slap. That's not racist. That I didn't say I couldn't tell the difference between Tyrod Taylor and Teddy Bridgewater. I get them confused for each other.
Oh my goodness.
It's not
Oh my
racism, you
gosh.
dolt.
That's a reach.
That is a reach.
Sir Drives a Lot says the
Yeah.
Bills will win by 35.
They might. I hope so.
Yeah.
I
I think it's going to be
I hope
pretty
Josh
ugly.
Allen has a game.
I think he will. Raven Kid says, I don't understand looking super good against the Steelers, but then losing against the Bills.
What?
About the Jets?
I don't know. I read that out loud
yeah,
in English.
the Jets. Well, the Bills are, a couple plays away
They're next
from
level.
Super Bowls,
Yeah.
and the Steelers are
Not.
not.
Diamondback dude says,
Thanks for
all
the
I
question.
hear from Ralph is blah, 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 Cardinals hater. Blah, 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 Caleb Williams is a generational talent. Blah, 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 Seahawks are the best team in the NFC West. Blah, blah, blah. He's not saying it this week. We'll get there. Against the Spread says, you saw that game too. Against the Spread says, I hope you guys played my college football picks this weekend. I was 2-0 on Friday and 2-1 on Saturday. The only loss was that stupid Texas State pick. By the way, Triple H, how do you feel about Clemson now? I tried to warn you before the season started about that team. Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, Against the Spread, go ASU.
Yeah, me and Against the Spread both had Texas State.
That teaches you turncoat sons of bitches.
Yeah, we both paid the punishment. But, I mean, it was a great week for me as well. Arkansas, Vanderbilt pulled off the upset. 9-3, I think, in Hicks picks. And I ended up playing U of A, and I had a big one. New Mexico, plus 500 against UCLA. That one ended up hitting money line, and I was a rich man after the weekend. And so lots of momentum here.
How much money did you make over the weekend?
I don't know exactly. It was north of 200.
Oh, then you don't need your paycheck. Okay.
There you go.
200. And you're like, I was a rich man.
Hey, listen,
200
for my standards.
200,000?
When you're 20 something and you're single, it makes sense.
Yep.
Well, it's this. Grand Mariner says, you're all racist for making fun of innocent Venezuelans getting blown up in their innocent fishing boats off the Venezuela. Who's making fun of them?
I did.
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
And it wasn't it wasn't innocent fishermen. It was drug dealers that got blown up and took away what's his face's
When
drug.
did you make that joke? I didn't
Like
even
about
hear it.
10 minutes ago. It was funny.
Where was I? I
was kind of surprised that you glossed over it, and I was like,
no, I just didn't hear it.
I put my hands up in the air like, I'm gonna set this one out.
When we're talking about McDaniel, whatever his name is.
I think I was reading a text or something. Sorry, but I guess I missed that.
Sorry that we talked bad about drug dealers. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Grand Mariner, no, it's well established that Ralph is a racist.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't mean to talk bad about drug dealers.
LA Kid says, hearing Ralph on the show today just made my day. He's 100% right about Justin. I'm going to start reading it the way that should be.
I love LA Kid.
Ralph on the show today just made my day. He's 100% right about Justin Fields, Caleb Williams, and the Arizona Cardinals. His brilliance knows no bounds. Oh my God, I love him so much. I'm LA Kid.
You kind of sound like that comedian.
Leave Ralph alone.
What's his name?
goodness.
Fluffy. You sound like Fluffy.
A little bit like Fluffy doing a voice.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
LA Kid's got his panties in a wad.
LA Kid's the
And they are
smartest texture we have.
Yeah.
Smartest texture we have, by far.
So do you.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Leave his intelligence alone.
All right, listen, when we come back, we're going to talk about the Seahawks and the Steelers.
Yes. Let's talk about that.
That will be then my Colts and then the Cardinals and all that. We're going to get this damn thing done by the end of the show, or else somebody's getting fired. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
The kids' homework, to make sure it's done. The front door, to make sure it's locked. You get it. Things you double check. So how about your child's car seat? Double check your child is in the proper seat based on their age and size, and buckled properly. Making sure the seat is installed correctly should be the single most important double check of your day. Learn more at gohs.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
1580 The Fanatic is giving you the chance to experience Innings Festival with performances by Blink 182, 21 Pilots, Mumford & Sons, Cage the Elephant, Sublime, and many more. February 20th through the 22nd at Tempe Beach Park. Listen for this sound to win your way in.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
On the Daily Blender, weekdays 3 till 6. You can also score your own tickets now at inningsfestival.com/innings. Innings Festival, February 20th through the 22nd, Tempe Beach Park.
As we plan for our retirement, there are 4 questions we need to ask ourselves or our retirement planning advisor. How much? How long? How safe? And what cost? Let's start with how much. That is, how much income we think we'll need each and every year for the rest of our lives, including all the activities we want to enjoy during our retirement, like travel, recreation, and entertainment. Plus the cost of housing, including repair and maintenance, taxes, insurance, and utilities, as well as the cost of health care, including expenses not covered by Medicare.
Enjoy safe, secure lifetime income of 5 to 9% for life, depending on age and deferral period, with no fee deductions and no annuitizing. Guarantees rely on the financial strength of the insurer, so let's compare free in Scottsdale. For more, visit iqannuity.com, iqannuity.com, iqannuity.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right. They're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime. When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, not alongside Randy White. He's drunk. We got Ralph from the Weekend Warriors. Harris Hicks is in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, broadcasting live from our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale. Yeah, Randy saw the social media post where it said, well, hey, maybe we'll even be sober tomorrow. And he's like, I'll fix that. I'm like, all right, I should have never issued a challenge. That's probably on me. But we are halfway through talking about all the NFL games that happened over the weekend. I have a metric schload sitting here on the text line, and I'm only going to read one. I'm going to read one because it's a new texter. 7114 says, a neglected classic, Ordinary People. Robert Redford didn't act on it, but he did direct. Watched it again recently as a parent after seeing it as a young man. Fantastic performances from all four actors. Dude, we're talking football.
I was just thinking.
So thanks and rest in peace, Robert Redford. Moving on. All right. So the Seahawks beat the Steelers 31-17. Finally got a W for your team.
Week 2, finally.
Well, yeah, man. I mean,
I'm sorry. We're not all the Colts. We can't be as good as the Colts.
You just aren't.
I was actually really impressed with the way they played. I liked it.
If the Colts play the Seahawks, they would win.
No. See, I like Seattle actually struggled offensively in the first half, but I thought they were played really good in the second half. I thought Darnold was really good in the second half. K9 was able to run the ball. I thought they looked really good, and it was nice to see Cooper Kupp get involved in the offense. So I really like the things that I saw from the offense, and the defense is the defense. They're great. Love that defense.
So what was the deal? Why did Aaron Rodgers not get it done? I mean,
he got completely shut down.
Everybody was like, wow, he's looking great last week. Oh, my gosh, look at here's Aaron Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be a force. And it's not like your defense is that good.
Yes, they are. He played a great defense.
Who's got the best defense in the NFL, Harris?
I don't know.
It's not the Seahawks.
Green Bay.
Boom. Who's got the second best defense in the NFL, Harris?
Philadelphia.
Who's got the third best defense in the NFL, Harris? Still not the Seahawks.
Oh.
Seahawks are right there.
No, they're not.
They're top 5. Yeah, they are. That's a great defense. And they were missing key pieces.
They're good.
They're
it's
a
a good,
good
defense. I'd say top 10.
Not
Top
defense. 5.
Seattle's got
I'd
some
say
good
top 5.
personnel there. They do.
All right.
Issues at corner, but
and they were hurt.
Really.
Ralph wants to believe the Legion of Boom is back. It's just not.
Denver's probably third best defense, and then
Not
the
last
Chargers.
week.
Chargers, I'd go 4.
Give you
Chargers
that.
look good.
Give you that. Chargers look amazing.
Chargers look great. I'm telling you, they're going to win that division.
I mean, if I were going to jump teams, that'd be where I'd go.
2 teams. I was really high on the preseason, the Chargers and the Falcons. I
Mhm.
think those two are both.
I remember the
people think.
Falcons. I don't remember you saying anything about the Chargers.
He did say about the Chargers.
I did.
Well,
I
see,
did
now
remember
that Ralph backs you up, I even more so don't believe
No, he
you.
did. I hate to say it, but he did. But I will say this: the Seahawks, I thought, played a good game. I mean, bad first half, good second half. I was happy to see that win, and the easy win this next week, obviously against the Saints. But it's a good start for them.
So, all right, Harris, what does old ayahuasca man have to do to recover from this? What is the deficit for the Steelers as far as their gameplay? They went down to the Seahawks by 31-17, and so if this defense is supposed to be the reason that Aaron Rodgers couldn't get anything done, and you're even saying yourself maybe top 10 defense, but not like amazing defense. So that means that there's something wrong with what's going on with the offense from Mike Tomlin.
I think Pittsburgh got away from their game plan, which is run the football really well and let Aaron Rodgers operate on a play action basis. 21 carries for 72 yards as a team is not going to do it. They threw the ball 33 times and ran it 21 times. It's not good. You need a better balance of those two.
The front seven wasn't letting them run.
Yeah, if you got a brick wall, eventually you do
exactly.
have to.
That's what happened.
And their defensive ends and even their interior guys are too fast. They were getting into Rodgers and smacking him around.
And Pittsburgh's got issues at running back. Like Jalen Warren, 14 for 48. Where's Caleb Johnson, the kid they drafted from Iowa? I thought he would be like a big factor in this offense. He's been playing special teams. He had a really bad special teams error. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, that was huge in the game.
It was ridiculous, is what it was.
Well, the Steelers, are known for having a pretty
Absurd.
decent defense.
Yeah.
And for them to have somebody put 31 points on them, that's the first time since 2021 that they've allowed more than 30 points in consecutive games.
My goodness, really?
Yeah. So, there's been a lot of injuries for the Steelers, but this is something up. Something up with that defense. I know cornerback Joey Porter, safety Deshaun Elliott, they didn't play. And Alex Highsmith and Loudermilk got ankle injuries. So, I mean, that really may be more of the story than anything, is not really what the Seahawks defense did. It's just what the Steelers defense couldn't.
Well, I think the story was, this was funny actually, is every time Rodgers threw an incomplete pass, he started making the holding sign and telling the referee, he's holding him. He's every single incomplete.
It can't be him. And he knows he can't start blaming the Steelers receivers yet, because that's how everybody hated him everywhere else he was. Remember the face? He'd be like, and even if he underthrew a guy by 5 yards or overthrew him by 8, he was making that "it's your fault" face. And he knows can't get away with that here. So, yeah, it's a good move on his part to, if you can't ever take responsibility, put it on the refs, not your fellow players.
And the Steelers defense could not stop K9, and Kupp and JSN busted all over him all game. So, I mean, and you're right, though. They did have some guys fall to injury, and that hurt in the game. But Seattle's got a couple of really good receivers, and they can run.
Well, now you got a bye week next week. That's nice.
Yeah, against the Saints.
Ralph, you talked about that whole Kenneth Walker Charbonnet.
Yeah,
you thought Charbonnet was going to be the guy. Walker 13-105, Charbonnet 15 for 10.
Yeah, I mean Walker stepped up big time last week. So we'll see what happens this week. I mean, they're playing the Saints.
Yeah,
that's a give me game. Hopefully they destroy them.
Right.
Go from there.
Also, week 1 too, Ralph. Last week, outside of JSN, the team as a whole had 26 receiving yards.
But Kupp had 90 yards. Yeah.
Torrey Horton from Colorado State had a touchdown.
No, they definitely looked a lot more fluid on offense this game. So that's what it was good to see.
Well, I hope you don't get rusty on your week off. So now let's talk about the Rams, and they played a team called the Titans. The Titans, yes.
Like the Kittens.
The Tennessee Titans.
Stop making fun of them.
Rams won 33-19. It's a very similar score to what we just had there with the Seahawks beating the Steelers 31-17. But 33-19, the Titans were in it. They were in it for a minute. You were in it for the first half. It was looking like, well, this might be an actual game. This might, Harris has been saying, oh, the Titans are better than you think they are. And I was like, well, maybe he's wrong. I didn't even get to finish the sentence. And then all of a sudden, boom, there goes another touchdown.
Hey, their ceiling is higher than you think.
The ceiling is
they
immense.
As a team were better than you. I never said as a team.
They'll never reach it, but it is just hugely up there.
They're not going to reach it. It doesn't look like it, at least.
You were right there, man.
And your dad said Cam Ward looked good. I'm not really sure what.
When did Cam Ward look good?
Yeah, I'm not sure what game he was watching, but 19 for 33 for $1.75. I mean, he didn't look good. I thought he looked.
Yeah,
okay.
gas was 82 cents.
He took 5 sacks. I mean, I don't think he looked that good.
It's not his fault. That offensive line is
not his fault.
That offensive line, that receiving core has dropped so many passes. That offensive line has put him under so much pressure. That defense is like last year bottom 2 or 3 in the league, and and points allowed, it's a terrible situation for any rookie quarterback to thrive in. So I give Cam Ward the benefit. Any quarterback, for that matter, especially rookie, I give Cam Ward the benefit of the doubt.
Well, so the Rams got a good win off the Titans, and now they are 2-0. Of course, that's going to come to an end next week because they got the Eagles.
Oh, that'll be a good game.
That'll be the it'll be a fun game, but it'll be the end of the streak for the Rams.
We'll see.
Yeah. Again, it's not my official pick. It's not my official pick yet, but that's my first thought. At least
Stafford's looking good.
Stafford is
really good.
Once you get over your injury, Stafford is always going to get his. He was 22 for 33 and 298 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But yeah, I mean, they're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to handle the Eagles.
I don't know, man. Puka looks good. Adams looks good. I mean, Williams is running the ball well. It's going to be a good game.
They got an okay defense, and that's not enough against the Eagles. An okay defense.
I think they're better than okay. That defense.
The defense of the Rams? Now, come on. Harris,
it's better than okay.
Back me up on this. The Rams defense is okay, but not okay enough for the Eagles, right?
Good defensive line. Questions in the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
So Jalen Hurts will have a day. Let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals. Also undefeated. Of course, it's against the Panthers, so it's like, okay.
And they almost lost.
I like Kyler Murray saying it was a bleep show. And, he's like, we could be 0-2, but we're 2-0 with our issues. He says, I don't want to make it a thing, but at the same time, we got to finish games. That's the bottom line. So it didn't bite us in the ass today. It didn't bite us in the ass last week. But you keep playing around, you'll get bit. We got to do better. So he seems to be very aware of how bad these wins have looked.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at this, forget they won. What's wrong with the Cardinals right now?
They've struggled to run the football. I mean, these first couple weeks, and you need to see more from Marv Harrison Jr.
Yeah,
2 for 27. I mean, that's the key to this team right there. I mentioned 2 players that were the most important X factors for the Cardinals, outside of Kyler Murray, of course, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Will Johnson. If those 2 guys can be really good, they can be way better on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. But right now, just haven't seen it from Marv. Week 1, he looked okay. He looked more efficient, but against a defense like this, you'd think he'd have a day, and he just didn't.
Is that his fault, or is that Kyler Murray? See, that's where I struggle.
If he's getting only 5 targets, I have to assume that he's not getting as open as you'd like him to get open.
Or Kyler Murray's not seeing when he's open.
I think
you got to watch
so.
some tape to make that determination.
I don't think so. I lean he's not getting open.
So the Panthers damn near beat the Cardinals, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah.
27-22. They had 352 yards of offense.
They were the better team.
Young had 35 of 55, not great, but 328 yards. That's not bad. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. 26-16 in first downs. Panthers had 26.
Watch everybody run out and get McMillan.
He's a baller. Carolina has something in Tataro and McMillan. If we've learned anything these first 2 weeks, it's that. They just can't run the football, which is shocking. I thought they'd, especially with Canales, I figured they'd be able to run the ball a lot better than they have. 19 for 49. Cardinals front 7 came to play.
Are we taking Canales seriously as a coach?
Not yet.
We don't know
I don't feel like I can take him seriously yet.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I
the
can.
Run game would be instantly better, but
they're just not going to win games at throwing the ball 55 times a game. They can't be doing
right.
that.
And there's a reason why Bryce Young didn't look too bad. He had 3 touchdowns.
He looked okay.
He looked
55 attempts. I mean, come on.
Yeah. He looked okay, but they put a lot on his shoulders, man. You run the ball for 2.6 yards per carry in the NFL. You're not winning like that.
This looked like 2 bad teams playing football.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
It was a bleep show, as Kyler said. Yeah.
I don't know how bad the Cardinals are, but I feel like they're lower 10 teams in the NFL bad.
Well, I think as soon as they play somebody that's actually good, which I think, are they playing this week against somebody?
49ers.
49ers.
Well, Niners we'll see because they don't have Purdy, but then next week they have the Hawks on a Thursday night, and I think they're going to get blown out. So we'll see.
Oh, Ralph.
I'm telling you.
All right, before we
them.
move on, I better let some of these texts get read, or else people are going to storm the castle. Lost Taco says the Broncos defense feels about as tough as, Filthy Phil's wardrobe.
That's pretty bad.
It's pretty well.
You saw him Saturday. It was very bad.
What was he wearing?
What was he wearing?
He had a tank top on. He's got his little girly arms, and he's got shaved underarms.
Oh, yeah.
It was very. It just wasn't pretty.
It his little girly arms.
So hey, at least he's fit because they say if you're built like a tank, don't wear the top. So I guess if he can pull it off.
When you're built like a broom, don't wear it either.
No, there's that. Yeah,
pretty filthy.
Fubar 1000 says, Raul GH. I think he means Ralph.
Raul.
Okay.
Raul. The Cards are winning the division this year. Deal with it. Oh no,
Dream on,
no,
dude.
Fubar,
Dream on.
no. We've missed you, but no. T-Licious says Rapesburger's D is straight ass cheeks. Well, he's no longer with the team. I think he means the Steelers.
That was a wild sentence.
Shooter McGavin says it would help also if they would catch the kickoff.
Yep.
Who is he talking about?
The Steelers.
Steeler game.
Steelers.
They didn't,
Yeah, that was
the
bad.
Seahawks scored a touchdown because
Oh,
a guy thought
and
it
then
was
somebody
gonna go.
touched it. Right.
No,
You don't have to. No, you didn't even touch it.
He didn't touch it.
You
It
don't have to.
sat. Yeah, it sat in the end zone forever because it bounced first.
He
And
didn't
then
even down it?
He didn't even down it.
Oh my
and
God.
then Seattle recovered it. It was
What
like
a
an
dope.
inexcusable mistake.
Yeah, it was bad.
Beer Bob says the kick returner left that ball there. The Seattle to score a touchdown. Oh my God, that
He
didn't
walked away. Literally walked away.
away.
Didn't
They
do
should
anything
keep
about it.
walking, get in the car, and drive off because if I were a coach, he'd be cut. Oaktown Destroyer says Chargers defense made Geno look like an absolute buffoon.
I didn't see much of the game, but I heard
It was hard to
pretty bad.
watch.
I look here, it looked pretty bad from what I
Yeah.
heard.
Great defense, though.
LA Kid says your impression of my voice was pretty spot on. I grew up in Hollywood, California, and I went to Fairfax High School.
Oh, yikes.
Well, I think now we get it. Now we get all your texts. Now we understand.
You got to read all of his texts in that same voice. From now on. I went to Fairfax High School.
I don't want to have to talk like that much.
Yeah, good.
You're good. You're good at it though.
Raven Kid says, I was referring to Justin Fields when I said I don't understand. Super good against the Steelers, but looking lost against the Bills. Fields against them defenses. I thought the Steelers were a good defense. Yeah, they used to be.
They still are. They just have a lot of injuries
top
too.
Yeah.
10 last year.
Well,
And
if you're all injured, you're no longer a good defense, Ralph.
No, I mean the core players. I mean, when they're healthy, it's a good defense.
Yeah.
Chief Skull says Ralph would be against Justin Fields unless he was a Seahawks quarterback. Then he'd love him.
No, because when they were talking about him going to the Seahawks, I was absolutely saying, do not make that happen. I don't like him. He's not a good quarterback.
Swave Dave says, Jeffrey, not sure if you covered this yet. I'm curious what you think about your Danny Dimes being a top 5 fantasy quarterback going on week 3.
Wow.
Well, I feel like he's on my bench. And yeah, good luck the rest of you peasants, because I've got Justin Herbert as my starter, which, by the way,
Smart.
I remember people giving me crap for that when I drafted him. Everybody's like, oh, you got Justin Herbert. He's been killing it for me. And if anything happens to him, I got Danny Dimes. I am covered at QB, my friend.
Oh, we'll see.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, Sean Payton is overrated. Breeze made Payton like Brady made Belichick. I don't agree with that. I think Payton is a good coach, but, listen, we saw the Broncos and you see the possibilities and you see the potential, but that's still a young team. That's still a growing team. They have to go through some games like this and get there. And Peyton made some mistakes of his own. So, no, I'm not going to say he's overrated just yet.
Yep. Good take.
Stone Beaver says, why do you keep saying Sean Payton knows a lot about gay management? No, Harris was saying game management. I thought the same thing. I was wondering the same thing when he was saying it, but I thought, nah, I got to keep that joke. Just kind of maybe keep that in my pocket right now.
Oh, the fourth dimension.
That makes it better.
They'll make up for it.
Stone Beaver says, I always thought Sean Payton went both ways. Against the spread says the Bears are effing train wreck. I got no hope for my team. Keep in mind, their old head coach that had a solid defense is the defensive coordinator for Dallas now. Eberflus wants revenge and knows Caleb's weakness. Glad I didn't get the Sunday ticket because there's nothing worse than shelling out hundreds of bucks to watch a terrible team.
I still say give it time. Give him a few weeks. It's gonna take time.
We're probably after game 5. If he still looks like ass, then guess what
That's
he
different.
is?
Yeah, that's
he's
different.
ass.
Mhm.
Cabana says, is it time to call for tickets yet? Have you heard the thing? We haven't played the thing. Or I haven't acted out the thing. Just be listening. When you hear, and this is not it, I'm going to give this as an example for everybody else. When you hear, ow, 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 which is the voice of John Sterling getting hit by a foul ball as he was announcing a Yankees game, one of our favorite sound bites. So when you hear that, then it is your cue to be a 14th caller, but it's not yet. It's not yet. Keep listening. No, Ralph, and you can't win anyway. I made it clear that was not the time. Fubar 1000 says, "Oh my God, the Mets are destroying the Padres."
Good.
Yeah, okay, whatever. You guys with the Diamondbacks, you got to stop looking at the wild card. You got to stop looking at the wild card. It'll only break your heart. Just don't. All right, when we come back, we will talk about my Colts and the Broncos. We'll talk about the rest of the teams. We are, well, look at that. Harris, we made ground on it. 5 teams away from being done finally, talking about all the NFL games that happened over the weekend. That means we get to move on to other sports. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Huh? What? The Daily Blender is on social media. Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
Forgot something inside or picking up food from the store? Never leave a child in a car. In Arizona, heat stroke can happen in seconds. Temperatures can rise 20 degrees in just 10 minutes, making a vehicle dangerously hot. Heat stroke can happen even in the shade or when it's below 60 degrees outside. Once you park, always remember to stop, look, and lock. Visit heatstroke.az.gov to learn more. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
First episode psychosis is no joke. And neither is getting help as soon as symptoms show up. Early treatment gives you a better chance at feeling like yourself again. If you're showing signs, like having hallucinations or trouble thinking clearly, don't wait. Counseling, medication, and support from loved ones can slow down the effects of psychosis before it's too late. Speak with your doctor today and visit learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MadForce, working to build healthier communities.
Steve Jurich here. After working in financial services for over 20 years, I finally confirmed what investors really want, including me. And it's simple. All they're asking for is 20% annual return with no risk and 100% liquidity. Here's the problem. A money market is safe and liquid, but offers almost zero yield. Mutual funds and ETFs are liquid with upside potential, but aren't safe. A carefully selected next-generation index annuity through IQ Wealth may offer 10% ample liquidity, principal protection, and a lifetime income yield potentially double to triple that of quality bonds. By yielding more income using fewer dollars, our system allocates more money for you for capital growth. It's a winning combination.
Call leading annuity authority Steve Jurich now. 480-902-3333. Guarantees rely on the claims paying ability of the insurer, so compare with Steve. 480-902-3333. Call Steve now.
I'm an Arizona truck driver. I deliver food, medicine, supplies, and hope.
And during times of crisis, I support our communities. But every day I see people putting lives and families at risk.
Distracted driving is deadly, period. Be aware, be safe, and visit sharetheroadaz.com and find tips on how to drive safely around trucks.
This message is sponsored by the Arizona Trucking Association Foundation.
Nick Costos breaks down the biggest matchups, checks on the latest line movements, and keeps you up to date with the futures market. You Better You Bet is a show that features the brightest minds in the sports betting world. Interviews from headliners, insights and information on what plays you might want to consider and which ones to steer clear of. You Better You Bet with Nick Costos. Weekdays noon till 3 on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Steve Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Earlier, I was talking about how the Steelers defense not looking great. You guys say they're still a good defense, but my pal at Poly Market Sports says they are ranked 30 of 32 teams in EPA play on D, only ahead of Dallas and Miami. So the historic things that Mike Tomlin said the Steelers would do this season, maybe does that mean being historically bad?
Well, that just means they have a lot of injuries.
Right.
You listed it with the Joey Porter stuff. That's huge. That's their best outside corner.
So you're saying there's a lot of injuries?
Yeah, that's the main thing that's holding
So
them
you're
back.
saying that's a lot of guys going, ow, ow, ow. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Harris just realized he has to answer the phone 14 times now.
I'm calling you, Harris.
Ow. You're not. Don't clog up the line and other people trying to call in.
Forget other people. I'm all about me.
888-368-1580. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Boy, you can't make that any clearer.
You do. You call on the text line number, the Jet. Yes. 888-368-1580.
No one's calling. Everybody's waiting to be the 14th.
Well, that's the thing. You can do that if that's your strategy. Yeah.
Here we go.
I don't know that Harris knows how to answer phones.
I've never answered the phone before.
For real?
We're gonna figure this out.
I think you hit the bottom one. You pick up the phone, put the phone up to your ear, and you hit the bottom one, and just keep the phone to your ear. You got to hit the button
and put your tongue in your mouth.
Oh my God, he hasn't really ever done this.
Probably should.
You hear somebody there?
I hear somebody.
Let's talk to them. Turn off your microphone.
Say
and
hi. You're number one, and hang up.
Oh my God. So what he's also going to run into is people with their radios up.
Yep.
And he's got to learn that. Turn your radio down.
He's having conversation. No, don't have a conversation. Just go. You're
Harris,
number one.
Harris, hold on. Come back to the microphone for a second. Come back to the microphone. Come here. I really should have trained him on this. Get on the damn microphone. Get on the microphone. Hey,
I'm back.
Listen, don't have a conversation. Just say, hi, Fanatic, you're caller one. Good luck. Click. And then go on to the next one. You don't need to meet and greet every single person that calls the damn thing, or else this will take into the next hour. When you get to number 14, you say, don't swear, put them on hold, and then we'll put them on the air when we're ready.
Okay.
Oh, we're getting them on the air.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
That's a cool idea. I bet the delay button's working.
I didn't realize he'd never been trained to do that. So, all right, 888-368-1580. And here's the thing. Because of the strategy, I think we've had one call.
You know what's funny is his generation, they can barely hold the phone. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he's holding it like, I don't know what to do with this.
It's really strange.
How funny.
Stop talking to them.
Come on, Gen Z, get this thing done. Sir Drives a Lot says, Harris is having some issues. He's like 14 callers 3 hours later. Glendale Mullet says, I should have stayed on the line. I kept waiting for Harris to pick up the phone. Well, try to call again. Everybody keep trying because it's going to happen.
Phone line
times.
is absolutely clogged.
Yeah. Well, unclog it. Oh, my God. Wow. Yo-Yo Ma says, am I caller 14? I'm thinking no. If you're asking me that on the text line, the answer is no. Against the Spread says, I do appreciate the hope about the Bears, Ralph, but hope is not a strategy. Chicago's defense has given up 70 points in the last 5 quarters. They have injury issues on defense, and everyone in the league knows Williams can't stay in the pocket and handle pressure. Bears are going to be like a 4 or 5 win team.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely hear what you're saying, and if I'm you, I'm probably feeling the same way, but I don't know, man. I believe in Ben Johnson. I believe in what he's going to do there, and I think it's just going to take a little time. And I believe in Caleb Williams. I think he's generational. I really do. I just think they have to get it all working together. It'll take some time. Just be patient. I'm telling you, it'll be worth it. Even if it takes you all year to get him to a point where at the end of the year, you finally start looking good, then you got next year to look forward to. It's just going to get better.
LA Kid says, am I texter number 14? No, you're like,
you should be.
We got about 2,000 texters. So
he should be 14 now.
Sir Drives a Lot says, over under this contest, it probably takes 25 minutes. Jackwad says, Harris just hung up on me without saying anything. How rude. Dude, you got to talk to him, at least say you something. Was that an accident?
I said something.
Yeah, bye.
I don't know if he heard you. How many are you up to now?
8.
See, people are trying to be strategic, and this is the reason it's taking forever. We got tons of people sitting in a text line just like waiting strategically. Tell you what, though, let me tell you what this is all about. And don't worry, you'll have more chances to win later this week. But we are giving you the chance to experience the Innings Festival, rocking out to performances. This is a script. I don't talk like this. Rocking out. Blink 182, 21 Pilots, Mumford & Sons, Cage the Elephant, Sublime, and a whole bunch more, man. It is February 20th through the 22nd, that entire weekend. That's the first weekend of the Innings Festival. And, of course, there's baseball fun and all sorts of activities. And some Major League Baseball legends will be there to say hello at Tempe Beach Park. And so we're getting closer to number 14.
I think so.
Sir Drives a Lot says, I was caller 8. Bah. Cabana says, oh, I'm caller... he says 1 and 5. He says, I got through a couple times there.
We keep trying.
He says, just give me the tickets. No, Cabana. You got to work for it. You ain't getting nothing for free.
Talking to Harris is working for it.
Lost Toby says, don't forget to update your voter registration. Happy National Voter Registration Day. Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I am a registered independent, which means nothing I do matters.
Are you now?
Yes, I am. That's actually, that's what my voter card says.
What do you identify as?
Independent.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if the libertarians would just put up somebody worth a damn and not somebody who's crazy, then I'd be set.
He just keeps hanging up on people. I think he's past 14.
I don't know if they can even hear him. Firefighter says, I was caller. I don't know because Harris didn't say anything. Another person says, are you sure they can hear you, Harris? Are you hitting the bottom button or
We
the top
got
button?
caller number 14. He should be on the board.
Wait. Were you hitting the bottom button or the top button?
Bottom.
Because there's a bunch of people said that you just hung up on them and they couldn't even hear you.
Really?
Yeah.
Nope, we're here.
Hey, there's somebody.
Hey, who the hell's this?
Yep. Horn Ninja.
What's that?
This is Christian, Horn Ninja.
Horned Ninja. There you go.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like you're underwater because I'm sure Harris did something else wrong there. But how many times did you try to call
the first
in?
time I got through, I could hear you guys through the radio. It was weird.
Yeah, that's what they always say. I forgot to tell Harris when you answer, say, turn if you're going to be on air, turn your radio off. That's the thing. And also, don't swear, Horn Ninja.
Nope.
He was thinking about it. He was thinking about it. He was thinking about it.
I did tell him that. I did tell him that.
Well, congratulations. And which of these bands are you the most excited about?
Not sure. I'd have to go back and listen to the intro
you're
again
just
to
gonna
see who's playing, but it's
you're
always
just-
good to get out and see some live music.
You're just here to scalp these, aren't you? You're just going to scalp these, you bastard.
No.
So let me give you the rundown again. Mumford & Sons, Goo Goo Dolls, Miles Smith, Cage the Elephant, 21 Pilots, Lord Huron, Sublime, Public Enemy, Blink-182, and a whole bunch more.
Ooh, Blink and Cage the Elephant. Those are good.
There you go. Well, listen, enjoy. Here, we got to get your, okay, now I got to train Harris here. You're going to want to get his, and don't say it on the air, Horn Ninja. You want to get his name, his phone number, and his email address.
Okay.
Those things would be great. Oh, you know what? While you're at it, get his mailing address too, because I think we are going to mail these. So.
And his social.
Get his social, his
Yeah, we
PIN
want his
number,
social.
his bank account number, and anything else you can get.
Yeah.
Oh, my blood. Definitely my blood type, right?
No, we don't care about your blood.
Yeah, we
type.
don't care.
We figure most people in this audience probably have the herp.
That could be true.
Well, Horn Ninja,
especially moist one.
You haven't texted in a while, but great to hear from you, pal, and congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys. You guys are the best.
All right. Well, if he can't keep you on hold, this is going to get awkward quick. So just you hit the hold button now. Thanks, man. All right, there you go. Now you pick it up like you did the first time. Handset up, hit the button. You can talk to him. This is real training going on here.
On the job training.
You know who needs probably a good smack for that? It's Phil. Phil was supposed to train Harris.
Well, we never answer phones though. So
Firefighter says rigged.
Uh-oh. Karis has a very weird.
How
look on
is
his
it
face.
rigged? Did you hit the bottom button to get him on there? Talk to him. Oh yeah, he's got him.
Okay, good. You look
Making
confused.
me nervous there.
You look confused.
At least we know it was Horn Ninja. So Stockton Slap says rigged. I want a retrial. Cabana says I got through 4 times. Harris did a fine job. Fubar 1000 says, oh, they're awesome. Which is to say JT scored me 32 points. And yet I'm 0-2. Go figure. Who's awesome?
Who's JT?
Probably Jonathan Taylor. Must be in the Colts.
Colts, maybe, yeah. Did he score 32 points?
I don't know. Sir Drives a Lot says, I identify as an attack helicopter. That's awesome. Are you allowed to do that? In the census? I don't know how that works. Moist One says, I do not have the herpes. And that's a HIPAA violation, Harris. You'll be hearing from Big George. You can't use our own lawyer to sue us. Against the Spread says, I was caller 10 and Triple H got rid of me real quick. Good job, Harris. See, there you go. Real quick is fine. Just dead clicking, hanging up on him. Not great. Not great. Heavy Metal Maniac says, I'm not sure he's even answering the phones. He says, you didn't pick up. I'd let it ring 25 times. You might have been like down the line, like where he couldn't see the light. because there's so many calls come through and then it comes back around. That's the way these switchboards work.
I mean, your guy, Jonathan Taylor, had 165 yards on the ground. You didn't know that?
No.
165 yards.
Well, I knew he had a good day.
That's a great day.
I knew he had a good day.
I mean, I think you would know that. But okay.
I had to go. I didn't get to see the whole game.
Oh.
I had to help my brother-in-law go pick up a dresser.
This is why I hate family.
I know. No, he's awesome. He's awesome. Harris's dad says, hey, congratulations. I called twice and it went to the CRC voicemail. Oh, so when people were the overflow, it went to voicemail.
You can't call. You're in Tennessee.
Yeah, you also can't win because your son works here. You know how they say employees and family of the people here at CRC Broadcasting, especially with a Southern accent, can't win.
Especially.
I made that part up. All right, everybody, wipe your crying eyes because we'll be giving more tickets away this week. But probably not 14 callers.
Do 20 next.
No, Harris can use the experience.
He does. He needs to know how to use a phone. I think he's kind of scary.
Listen, we got through it, and it didn't take 25 minutes.
He's still working on it.
All right, so let's talk about my Colts.
Yeah.
Beating the Broncos. Well, I told him to get a lot of information. I'm going to be honest.
Wasn't that much. Come on.
I didn't really need all of it.
I know.
It's like all the times we send him over to Radio Ron's office.
I know. And he goes.
Against the Spread says, thanks, Ralph. But if you're telling me to wait until next year for the Bears after week 2, then it's obvious we suck. And I can't say everything he said.
No.
Appreciate the kind words, though.
Okay. I didn't say you have to. I said that it could happen. I don't know. I'm still a believer.
I'm back.
Yeah. All right. Well,
about time.
Okay. So what did we learn?
I got all of his information.
Good. No, what I mean is, what did we learn about working the phones there? What did we learn?
Oh, goodness. Well, when you answer it, don't have a conversation with them. Just kind of get to the point and hang up.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
That was the main thing. Yeah, I was trying to I was like, hey, man, like, what's up? And that's not.
Here's the thing. We started this. We came back from break at about 22. It is now 36 after the hour.
Yep.
It did take a while, but it was 14 calls.
Yep.
So, I'm going to give you high marks for your first training since you've never been trained to do that.
I have never been trained to do that.
But that's the thing. When you're getting people on, friendly.
Yep.
Hey, 15A the Fanatic or Caller 1, sorry. Click.
Yeah.
They don't need to talk.
Yeah.
Right? Because at that moment, they're a loser.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Sort of.
Have you ever answered a real phone before?
Yeah, is that another thing? Have you ever actually had to talk in a real phone before?
Not a cell phone.
I have.
You have answered a landline
I have,
before.
yeah.
It's a rarity.
Yeah.
Well, he is from Tennessee, Ralph.
We had a we used to prank call on the home phones, by the way.
They got a can and a string going across the field. You got to pull it tighter.
You can say that for multiple things, but go ahead.
Moist One says, good boy, Harris.
Thanks, Moist One. What would I do
Harris
without your
says that was some great training, my friends. Well, see, here's the thing. I didn't yell at him, didn't curse at him.
No,
I was
you
very
didn't.
calm, and I
You
was,
were.
He was.
talking him through it.
He was.
I was surprised.
He did a good job.
So what happens, though, is now if you make mistakes and continue to make them, then I start yelling at you and cursing and throwing things at you.
That's understandable.
I feel like that's fair.
I thought you were going to put your headphones down and go into the other room.
Like
I don't know about
I was
the
going to
yelling.
spar
I don't
to
know
him.
about the yelling and cursing.
Like all of a sudden we see on the camera, you smack him in the head and grab the phone.
Just kick him. Give me that phone.
I don't know about that, Ralph. I think you're taking this a little bit too
Would have been
overboard.
fun to watch.
Ralph wants
Fun
me to
for
kick you in the
you.
chest.
I've always known that. I've learned nothing new here with old Ralph.
So here's the problem. We are now still 5 teams down.
Thanks to that phone conversation.
So let's talk real quick about Colts and Broncos. We got a lucky break at the end to win the game, but we were kind of toe to toe, and I'm still not sure what to make of the Colts, and I'm still not sure what to make of the Broncos. The Broncos have a pretty good defense, but the Colts put 29 points on them. And, we've got a pretty good defense, but the Broncos put 28 on them. So you see what I'm saying? It's like they're kind of comparable teams, and I can't tell really yet if either of them are worth a damn yet. I feel like we're still looking at some midway teams.
I think the Colts are pretty good.
You think the Colts are better than the Broncos? But look at the score. Look at the situation. Look
Yeah.
how the game went.
Mm-hmm. I think, man, I think the Colts are pretty good, and the NFC and the AFC South is theirs with how the Texans look right now. Daniel Jones, 78
That was a
QBR,
surprise.
107 passer rating, 300 yards, and a touchdown. The thing that intrigues me about the Colts is last year they had a winning record with Anthony Richardson as the starter. People don't understand that. With him under,
We had
50
higher aspirations.
He had more incompletions than completions last year and played 11 games, and the Colts managed to get a winning record. Now throw in Daniel Jones, who looks good. So, man,
Well, you got to go back to the 1-1 Broncos and say, well, they almost beat these Colts. If you're going to say the Colts are a good team, where does that put the Broncos now?
I think Denver also, just defensively, the questions about them is the weapons that they've put around Bo Nix.
Well, maybe the balance in the contest was Denver
Yeah.
has a good defense. Colts have a pretty damn good offense at the moment, and that just balanced out. I mean, the Colts are the first team in NFL history now to not punt in either of the first 2 games of a season.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just shocked. You just
No
don't
one
notice when they
expected
don't
that.
punt, do you?
No.
I think what makes the Colts good right now is Jonathan Taylor. Right,
Yeah.
I mean, he compliments and gives Daniel. It takes a lot of pressure
Because
off
of
Daniel Jones.
his abilities and existence. He puts
Right.
the yards on the floor, and he also opens it up for Daniel Jones. You're right.
When you can run the ball as a team, that quarterback, I mean, all the pressure's off him. It makes his job so much easier.
Well,
And I don't think Daniel Jones has had much of that.
You can also say that Daniel Jones is making it easier for Jonathan Taylor to run.
You could, but I mean, when I
It
say
goes
guy,
both ways between these guys.
6.6 yards per carry average, I mean, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Yeah, 5.2 as a team.
I don't know what to expect. I honestly don't know what
too
to
early.
expect.
Cautiously optimistic is
Who
a
do they
good
play
way
next
to
week?
describe it. That's
The
how
Titans.
Oh, well, that's a win.
Yeah, you and I both have bye weeks right there.
But see, here's where it gets weird, right? So the Colts you're not sure about right now. They look really good, and what happens? They go play Titans and they lose. Then you start going, what the heck?
I would be surprised.
Right, but that's the kind
Well-
of that's like a to me that's like a scary game for that
Right,
reason
right.
because you've played 2 teams that you know
You
those
got
were great games. You probably shouldn't have beat the Denver
defeated
Broncos.
team.
Right.
Dangerous.
But now you got your 2-0, you're feeling good. You go into Tennessee or if it's wherever it is, and you lose that game. Now everybody's gonna be like, whoa, let's pump the brakes.
Moist
So this is interesting.
Moist One says, I think Jim Irsay's daughter is slaying it on the sideline. Yeah, you keep seeing her
She
there
is.
with the headset, and she's sitting there writing stuff.
Right.
Who
It's
knows
kinda
what
cool.
she's writing down?
Kind of cool.
Maybe she's writing down number 32 needs to pick up his pants. Number 44, he spit 7 times. I don't know what her notes are. Why is she even taking notes? What can she do?
I like that she's listening to the plays. She has a headset in that allows her to listen to the plays.
You know what,
I
though?
think that's pretty cool.
I God bless her for being interested. I just didn't know owners were even allowed to
Not
do
a
that.
lot of owners are doing that.
Brady
man. She's
does that.
involved.
Well, Brady, there's another conflict of interest we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
Lost your health insurance? There are options to help you stay covered. Choices include Medicaid, individual and families, Medicare, and group plans. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona is a local nonprofit health insurance company that can help you understand your options, no matter who you choose. Stay covered, Arizona. We've got your back. Learn more at azblue.com/options or call 1-844-584-BLUE. This message is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona.
Whoa, what was that? I call that my opening drive. You like it? Oh, man, you didn't used to do that. Talk about drive for show. Well, I got a few tips. You got more than tips. You got skills.
If you're a golfer, then you know that every year the golf manufacturers release new innovations in golf equipment for longer, more accurate drives, fairway woods, hybrids, and irons, not to mention the latest technology in putters. It costs a small fortune to keep your golf game equipped with the latest golf technology. In many cases, golf equipment manufactured just a couple years ago can be an affordable and upgrade option for your golf game. Tee It Up Again golf shops in the city of Maricopa and Casa Grande have a wide variety of some new and mostly gently used golf equipment at a fraction of the cost of new. Regripping also available while you wait in most cases. Trade-ins available at both locations. Information and location information at teeitupagain.com. That's 10.com. Locations in Maricopa and Casa Grande.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Get 0% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Company credit approval, not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends September 30th, 2025.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
The most important event in sports could happen at any time. Like right now. Or right now. Or even now. Don't miss history. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today's Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. That's right, a radio show where you get to watch Harris grow up before your very eyes. Hey, another thing I need is I need a clip of that phone call of the giveaway.
Okay.
I need a clip for the client. That's something we have to do every time, just so you know. Something I was supposed to do, Ralph, but you know how it is. Delegation.
I get it.
So anyway, all right, we got 4 more teams to talk about, or 4 more games, I mean. And so we have very little time to do it, so we got to go rapid fire on this. But listen, like 33 million, how many was it? 33.8 million people watched Eagles and Chiefs. And they're like, I feel like watching a push-a-thon. And that's what they did. There was a tush push pretty much in every quarter. So many tush pushes. So many. Are you against it or you're for it? I don't care. I don't think they should ban it.
I'm for it. There's nothing more football than a tush push.
Mm-hmm.
I was against it, but I'm getting over it.
It's just they say it's not a football play. Yes, it is. It's just perfectly a football play. And, if you were any damn good, you do it yourself. So, but anyway, so that game right there, not surprising after what we saw from the week 1 Chiefs.
Yeah, I thought it was a difference of just 1 turnover. I think Kansas City outplayed Philadelphia.
Really?
I do. I mean, I think you look at it, Philadelphia 3.7 yards per play, Kansas City 5.2, Eagles 3.9 yards per pass, Chiefs 5.6. They even had more yards per carry too. They had more first downs. Kansas City did. I think they were the better team. The sole difference of this game was that 1 interception.
How about that one drop by Travis Kelce, which he could have just leaned over and fell into the waiting arms of the end zone, and he just dropped it. I mean, are you worried about Travis Kelce with that one drop? I mean, I don't think so.
No, I'm not worried about him with that one drop. I am worried about this Chiefs offense, though. Who do they have that can beat a guy over the top consistently?
It feels different, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like the Chiefs of the last few years. It feels like a Chief team that's maybe on the other side of the mountain now.
It feels like
I think so too.
Some of those Patriots teams where they were like in between the 2 dynasties of the early 2000s and the early, mid-late 2010s, where like they had a lot of dink and dunk, still a great defense and still a great coach, but there wasn't that guy beating you over the top.
Yeah.
They were just missing a little something.
They don't feel like that team anymore. I just don't think anyone else is looking at them going, we fear these guys. I don't see it.
No.
I'm trying to power forward, but I got to read this text from Against the Spread about the Colts. He says, Indy is favored by 3.5 at Tennessee. They will roll against the Titans.
Yeah.
Cam Ward has no help. More films accumulating on him, and he's had some very lucky plays. Jim Irsay's daughter has the headset on because she's working deals trying to sell that used Narcan vending machine in her office to the city of Tucson. Bam! Oh, that's text of the day right there. That was just beautiful. All right, but sorry, back to this. So Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
How about him again, right? Falcons win 22-6. The Vikings looked out of their mind in a bad way. They just were they were not the Vikings we've seen before. Well, it's the same Vikings we saw for 3 quarters last week.
Right.
but that was not the Vikings we expected. We thought, okay, J.J. McCarthy will continue, and no.
I think the announcers said it right. They said that McCarthy and the Vikings have looked bad for 7 of 8 quarters this year.
That is a bad sign.
Right. It's not
for
a good
the Vikings.
Sign. And Captain
That's
Handoff.
why Donnie hasn't been on today.
Captain Handoff doesn't look good. I think he's hurt now too, isn't he? And he's out for a few weeks.
He's going to be out for same with Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
Right.
Aaron Jones is not going to be back until well, I don't know, man, a couple of weeks.
Well, you know what I don't get. I mean, I do like Penix. I think Penix is going to be a good quarterback in this league.
Yeah.
But you got Kirk Cousins just sitting there, and I don't know. There's a lot of money sitting on that sideline. Why don't you use him or trade him?
Also, Ryan Kelly and left tackle Justin Skule, they're both in concussion protocol. That's why the Colts were okay to let Ryan Kelly go. He's been just injury prone lately. Love the guy, though. Do love the guy. So I think the Vikings, boy, not what they were last year. And I don't know what they're going to be able to do to get back to that. I just, their problem.
Sam Darnold.
They don't have a quarterback.
No.
Who's the backup right now? Is it Carson Wentz?
It's Carson Wentz.
Oh, that's probably who you're going to have to see. And will he make the difference? No.
So if JJ's still hurt, in a few weeks, we could get a Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts matchup.
Oh,
wow.
Good
That'll be
God.
exciting.
I'll watch it just because I like to watch car accidents. All right, another one. We're almost there. The Buccaneers beat the Texans, and I mean,
CJ
that was
Stroud
a
looks
fun
terrible.
game. And seeing what's his name?
Who? Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield.
He looked good.
Yeah, and he's a tough guy, and he's fun to watch. But it was just like, man, Bucks, what happened to you? You're struggling against the Texans.
Well, the Texans are bad.
No,
their defense is good.
That's a really good defensive line.
Okay, but you shouldn't struggle that hard against the Texans when you're the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are supposed to be better, and I'm thinking, nope.
I think the Texans struggling against the Texans defense is not a bad thing. That's a really quality defense.
Right.
That offense.
The Bucs
is terrible.
stock has dropped. I know they won, but I'm
Right.
telling you. By the way, they're the first team since 1970 to score game-winning touchdowns in the last minute of the first 2 games.
Right.
And that does not bode well for the future on a team. You can only get away with that so many times, and the Buccaneers are struggling right now.
I think the story of that game is CJ Stroud still looks really bad.
No, the story of the game is Egbuka. That's the story. How would you like to have Egbuka on
And
your
fantasy.
fantasy football team?
Yeah, I know, I get that, but I'm talking about. I mean, Stroud looked bad last year. He's looked bad this year so far. He started off not looking good. He looked
Yes,
terrible.
Stroud. Yeah,
was he a 1-year wonder and that's it? He was a flash in the pan. We don't know, but it's starting to look that way.
I think so.
Too early to tell. Well, you look at this Texans team personnel-wise, they got a really good offensive line. They have a really near elite receiver in Nico Collins. They have first-round NFL draft capital and a lot of other places at receiver too, like Noel and Higgins.
Yeah.
You know, they have, I mean, Chubb's okay too. O-line's fine. There's a lot of good pieces around Stroud. They put him in a good position to succeed.
He just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to talk about success? Chargers are for real.
Oh, they are.
Oh, dear God. The Chargers are for real.
Yeah.
And Justin Herbert, I don't like Jim Jerkface Harbaugh. Didn't like him when he was my quarterback, but you got to admit, damn good coach.
Dang good coach.
And I felt bad for old gum-chewing Pete Carroll because it was his birthday yesterday, and he did not get a present.
That's elder abuse.
And do you know about that rivalry, Harbaugh and Pete Carroll?
Yeah,
They're
it
not
turns
too
out all
fond
the
of
way
each
back
other.
to USC, right?
Stanford. When Stanford pulled off that crazy upset, 2007.
But you're going to get games like that from Geno. That's the one thing about Geno.
That game was ass.
You will get those bad games, and that was typical bad Geno game.
Yeah, but if you get too many in a row.
When he threw that first pass of the game for a pick, I was like, here we go. This is going to be one of those games because that's exactly his tell. He
You
did it
should
last
know.
year at Seattle. He did it. He did it all year last year. And you can always tell when he's going to go down. And I just saw it right away. And I'm like, yep, this is going to be ugly. Yep.
Hamilton Porter says in J.J. McCarthy's defense, the O-line play has been horrendous. Well, they're dinged up now, aren't they? I mean, if they weren't before, they totally are now. A couple of concussions.
Really bad performance by the O-line, yeah.
J.J. McCarthy should not be starting in the NFL right now. He should be sitting on the sidelines learning. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
He has no business being a starting quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
You had 2 other guys.
But you got Wentz, and that's a bad idea.
Yeah, your 2 other guys, if you'd kept one of them.
Why wouldn't you have kept Darnold? That was stupid not to keep a guy that has won 14 games for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the Chargers looked really nice, and their offense is cranking along. What's the weak spot for the Chargers? They're 2-0 right now. What do you think their Achilles heel is?
Do they even have one?
That's the thing I'm asking
don't
because
think
I didn't see it either. I feel like, wow, this is just a solid team. I don't know who's going to beat them.
I just need to stay healthy.
I mean, if anything, it's probably just their front seven, and that's nitpicking.
Stay healthy, Ralph. Don't we all need to stay healthy?
I mean,
let's
they're
do some jumping jacks right now.
They seem to have a lot of injury history
have.
issues.
They
So
have
if
had a
they
lot
can
of
stay healthy this year, they can make a run.
Honey, I tried to get everybody to do jumping jacks. They didn't want to, so we're going to move on. She always tells me that, you should do some jumping jacks. I'm like, no, I'm never doing that. Never doing that. So guess what? We made it. We talked about every game that happened. I thought we'd be done with this in the first hour. And now here we are.
Those phone calls.
No college football, man. Dang it. We got a lot of college football to get to. That was a crazy weekend of college
Well, I
football.
promise you, Harris, since you did a pretty fairly sort of adequate job at the contests, that we will start tomorrow's show, college football roundup, wrap up. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Start with USC, okay?
Well, I'm going to start with UCLA. Well, they fired the dude.
He deserved to be fired.
Yeah, so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Safe to say Tennessee won that trade between Joey Aguilar and Nico.
So
Safe to say.
we're running out of time, so save that for tomorrow.
We'll do.
Right now, it's time for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Perfect. Back in the year 1920, the American Professional Football Association, organized by George Halas, was formed in a Canton, Ohio automobile showroom. You can turn the music down a little bit. I don't need to yell the entire time. The original teams each paid a $100 admission fee. And teams like the Decatur Staleys, the Canton Bulldogs, and the Dayton Triangles. It was a couple of years later that they changed it to the NFL because APFA, that just was never going to make it. That was never going to make it. And they had 14 teams at the beginning of the NFL.
That's crazy.
By the way, $100 in 1920 money is worth $1,615.24 today. So 1,600 odd bucks would get you an NFL franchise 105 years ago.
Oh, the Titans are worth.
They're still worth about $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you gave him a compliment, and what happened? He just totally jacked up the whole session.
I know. Right after I complimented something,
I'm having
he blasts the music and does it late.
I'm having one of those Gino days.
Oh crap! Well, good thing that the Gino day is over.
I'm glad it's over.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
And Moist, when I told you, stop sending me shirtless pictures of Geraldo Rivera.
Oh my gosh!
Why? Why would you keep sending that? You know what? You know, I mean, let me just tell you, if I've got to see it, you all have to see it.
Oh no!
There it is.
My God.
No.
This at least isn't as bad as the one where he's standing there looking at himself in the mirror with a towel almost falling off of him.
That's horrible.
That's how we're going to end the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Be back in your radios again tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's the Daily Blender.
Just keeps it up.
Here on 1580, The Fanatic. Yeah, I'm going to leave that up for a few minutes.
Oh.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto.